Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It's really happening. Season 2 is a real thing. The summer season is just a collective dream in all of our imaginations. But yeah, welcome everyone to the Season 2 headquarters. First off, wow, we have a lot to get through. Hold on. We got to do this in order here. First off, thank you for everyone who's been subbing already. Very much appreciate it. I will probably obviously be missing a lot of that for this stream, but just blanket appreciation for it for everybody. Second, we're streaming on YouTube. So hi, if you're watching on YouTube, I have both chats open. So Twitch, you guys are over here. YouTube, you guys are over here. Hopefully everything is running pretty smoothly. This is legitimately my first time ever doing this. I downloaded like a Japanese plugin for OBS that had no instructions in English, but it just kind of worked, and I think everything's working. So yeah, YouTube gang, shout out. The bitrate is the same. I know YouTube does offer higher bitrate, but I'm not doing that yet because that's a whole new bag of worms. So the viewing quality should be the same between the two streams. And yeah, if you want to join like the community, we've been for anybody who has not caught a live stream, I've been streaming on Twitch for like 4 years, and it's a fun little community, and we hang out and we have a good time. So yeah, definitely jump over to Twitch if you want to like get the more, I don't know, standard experience, but we'll see. We might start doing some more YouTube stuff as time goes on. But we're starting with HTCC. So, for anybody who doesn't know, yes, it is a 30 FPS camera. It's an old DSLR, actually. Sappy, bringing it in. Thank you so much. For anyone who doesn't know, let's talk quick about what the HTCC is. So, HTCC is the Horizon Touring Car Cup. It is a competitive Forza racing league that we started, I want to say, what was it, Magnus? Beginning of 2023? Was it? Has it been that long? I honestly can't remember when we did our Season 0. But yeah, I think it was kind of a first put into being at the beginning of 2023. And we did a somewhat short Season 0. Yeah, there you go, Magnus, January 23rd. We did a somewhat short Season 0. 3 races, just a little demo, just to see, because I've never run a competitive league before. And we just wanted to see how it would work. And it actually went great. It was super fun. Green, if I'm remembering right, Green won our Season 0. And then not too long after, we held a full Season 1. If you do want to look at the VODs for all of Season 1, it was six races. There we go. They're on my second channel, which a lot of people don't know about. I don't really advertise it. But I have a secondary channel. It's just called Hoki Hoshi Clips. And you can go over there, and we have all of the Race 1 VODs. So if you're catching this for the first time and you want to like see more of it before the next race, or just have a better idea of kind of what's going on, then head over to Hoki Hoshi Clips and watch those VODs. And make sure you type in Hoki Hoshi Clips, because I learned just the other day that if you type in just Hoki Clips, it thinks that you misspelled hockey, and so it gives you a bunch of hockey clips. So there's some analytics work I need to do. But anyway, yeah, folks, thank you all for being here. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, Season 2, thank you, Alan. Yeah. Season 2 is finally upon us. We tried to get a summer season going, and we just like didn't quite have the staffing for it, and it never quite like fell together. I was super busy. I was very involved. I want to give a quick shout out here. I was very, very involved for Season 1 of the HTCC. But for Season 2, I kind of told the rest of the staff, I was like, guys, I don't really have time to be super involved this time around. For those of you who don't know, I had a kid. So yeah, I want to give a massive shout out to both Mars and Magnus, who pretty much willed Season 2 into existence. Yeah, without them, I don't think it would have happened. So yeah, huge shout out to Magnus and Mars for both just kind of like pushing through, and Ami for getting the graphics going, and kind of those three. Yeah, we just let them cook a little bit. And cook they did, because Season 2 is shaping up to be an absolutely killer season. We've got 6 splits that are racing today. And actually the bottom, 4? The bottom 4 splits, I think, are all off and have already started racing. So for what you're going to see today, for anyone who just wants to know kind of what's going on, yeah, Ami, very much a grassroots endeavor. So we are running 6 splits for this race because we have about 72 people. And the splits 3, 4, 5, and 6, which are the slower splits, are actually already running. They're already off and racing right now. What we are going to jump into is split 2, which is our second fastest split. And that's the first split we're going to watch. We're going to see 2 races in split 2. The way we have it running for Season 2, which is actually different from Season 1, is we're doing 2 races per split. So our first race is going to be based on qualifying position. And actually, let me pull this up here. Make it easier for you guys. Let me do that screen. There we go. Look at that. Look at the professional newscast. Let's zoom in here. So here you can see everyone that's competing. Actually, let me, if I can zoom that in just a hair more. There we go. I think that's about as good as I can do. Are you guys able to read that text? Hopefully. So yeah, here you can see split 1. Split 1 is what we're going to be watching in the second half of the stream. But starting us off, let's see if I can zoom that. There we go. We are going to be starting with split 2. There we go. And then you can see here, oh, that does stay perfect. Thank you, by the way. Shout out Magnus for the nice spreadsheet here. Yeah, Neko did make it into split 2. Neko's killing it, man. Neko's absolutely killing it. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be starting with split 2, which the first race starts based on qualifying positions. So Kagami's going to be first, then Brainbow, then Chaser, Skitty, Max, and so on down the list. And then the second race is going to be reverse grid, top 8 reverse grid. So based on the finishing position of the first race, the top 8 will be reversed. So let's just say Brainbow wins the first race. That means that Brainbow will be starting in P8 of the second race, which will happen right after the first race. So the top 8 gets reversed, the bottom 4 stay at the bottom, basically. And it's something you see in real racing as well. And it's a good way to get some content. You know, when you judge if you guys watch F1, maybe you'll be familiar with this, or realistically to a point, any racing. Races starting grids based on qualifying position absolutely makes sense, but it means you get less passing, because the driver that is theoretically the fastest is starting in first. But when you mix it up, when you do a little reverse grid, then you get a lot more action in the field, and it creates a very, very interesting race. So we might actually see a lot more content this time around, especially in our second races. So yeah, we'll be starting with race 1 of split 2. Then we're going to do, right after that, race 2 of split 2. And then we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to check out the finishing positions of all of the other splits. We've got split 3 here, split 4 there, I'm kind of cutting it off. Split 5 there. Split 5, unfortunately, we're down Dan and Drunken, so I think there's only 10 in that split. And then there is split 6. So these guys should all be running at the moment. Yes, Ami, Mars will at least have to fight through the field once. So yeah, we're gonna be checking that out, and then that's more or less the stream. I don't know if anybody, obviously at any point you guys are free to ask questions. I can answer whatever, especially for race 1. Oh, Drunken has come back. Drunken has revived. All right, good to hear it. Did he make it into the race? There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, when we switch over to the cast itself, this whole jam is going to head out, and we're just going to be focusing on the racers. We ask everyone, as many as possible, to stream. I wonder if I can actually pop that open here. Let's see. Let's see who we have. Oh, we've got MX. So I've got my multi-stream here. We'll just keep this open for now. Looks like we have Zaz and MX currently live, but we're waiting on the rest. Yes, Rainbow, you can. Oh, there we go. Neko's popping live here. So we'll keep this open, because then you guys can see everybody. But obviously, once we swap over, we'll have just a nice big driver screen. You can just see the drivers. I can swap between different POVs, and we'll just try to keep a good eye on the action. So far, I mean, we've done this once. we did season 1. So far, things are running smoothly, but I need to give this little disclaimer, I guess. This is race 1. I did rebuild a lot of the stream, and some things are new. So maybe expect a few growing pains. It's also been a long time since we did season 1. And yeah, a lot has changed, and hopefully it all kind of comes back to me. These casting fingers are a little bit rusty. So, yeah, some things are new, all things are broken. Hey, so far, the home base here, outside of, do we pretend this is outside of Tsukuba Circuit? It's not. It's right outside the festival site, actually. But yeah, we're kind of at what do we want to call this? The HTCC headquarters. Looks like AA, is that Vinny? SVRAA? No. Vinny's in Split 1. Who's SVRAA? Their Twitch name is different than their other name. Hold on, I have this information. Let's pop it up. Oh, that's Kagami. That's Kagami. Yep. Here, I'll throw that on the side screen. No. Hey, don't worry about it at all. It's just I need to like form the mental connection there. So yeah, it looks like guys are practicing. And actually, why don't we swap over to our next screen? You guys are gonna love this one. This is a Hoki and Ami special. Let's see if that pops over and works. Look at that. Oh wait, I didn't mean to unmute that. Hold on. There we go. Now we're good. Today we are at Tsukuba Circuit, also known as what is it? Purple Mountain Raceway. Also known as Purple Mountain Raceway. Yeah, Alban, don't you like the graphics? Pretty good, right? Massive shout out to Ami for like all of this. Ami did this amazing render of the track, and you can actually see little previews of what's coming up next. Race 2 at Tor Poznan, and then race 3, you can just see the corner of. Race 3 is going to be at, I think that's at the Lodge. And yeah, shout out Ami did like all these graphics, and I just kind of put it together and made it look nice in a little sort of video gamey format, I guess you could say. Yeah, a little arcade video game format. So yeah, this is where we're racing today. You can already see, well, you can't right now. There you go. You can already see some folks practicing on the track. It looks like a convoy is actually forming. I see Kagami looks like getting a convoy going. Looks like Zaz is also in the convoy. MX just practicing away. But yeah, we'll kind of keep an eye on that. But I do want to jump back to the track graphics here. And yeah, somebody asked, I think I mentioned it, Ami did the model for this. That is a full custom model, rendered in Blender, whatever, by Ami, of Tsukuba Circuit, or Tsukuba Circuit, if you want to call it that. But hey, Ash. Oh yeah, this is very good thing to mention actually. Signups. If you would like to participate, you can join at pretty much any point during the season. We do close it around race week, but if you want to join up, you don't have to like be here at the start of the season. You can join race 2. You can join just for race 6 if you want. So I don't know if we've opened up signups yet, but I will say, if you want to get in, join my Discord. I think we have a command for that, at least in Twitch. There we go. Popped up in Twitch. Join the Discord, and all the info is there. Obviously, if signups are closed right now, just hold up until a few hours from now when race 1 is over, and then you can jump in for race 2. But yeah, Ash, legit, if you want in, get in. Yeah, you got 2 weeks to practice for race 2. You got time. Why not run the races? Yeah, split shifter, that is a good question. We did this timing for season 1 pretty exclusively because it worked for me. That was when I was available to cast, so that's when we held the races. And then that kind of formed a, what do you want to call it? Not like a survivorship bias, but that kind of built the community around people who were available at that time. And then we did actually hold a poll asking people if A, we wanted to do it on weekends, or B, if we want to do it at like a slightly different time. And it stuck to this time. Everybody said, yeah, Fridays work best for them. And this is when I normally stream anyway. So again, my community is kind of already usually available to a point at this time. I do totally get it. Obviously, a lot of people, especially if you're in the US, are not able to compete because, you know, you work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 kind of thing. But yeah, you know, when you're coordinating a worldwide thing, it's definitely difficult to try and find a time that works for everybody. And ultimately, this is just kind of what we've stuck with because it works for the people we have, kind of thing. Maybe in later seasons we'll move it to a weekend, but again, so far the majority vote has been for Fridays. Yeah, there is totally an EU bias, which is funny because I'm based in the US. But yeah, it is when I'm available. So yeah, that's kind of the logic there. Yeah, as far as signups go, yeah, jump in the Discord and wait for signups to open, and you can join the HTCC public chat to ask any questions or ping me or any of the other mods, Magnus, K-Spectre, those folks. Could there be later splits? Do they all have to happen at the same time? For casting purposes, kind of yes. If you think you're a split 1 driver, then, you know, it does get pushed back a little bit, because we do run splits 3 through 6 first, and then split 2, and then split 1. So split 1 happens after, but yeah, it's a hard thing to coordinate. is really the logistics of it becomes tricky because the staff needs to be available and it needs to work for the cast and everything. Yeah, it's tricky. So this is what we've stuck with for now. And I guess, yeah, that is definitely a European bias for sure. Hoki's German ancestry is showing, yeah. Also in the YouTube chat, yeah, Tor Poznan is a bit of a deep cut. I don't even remember how I found the track. It might have been in my Discord. I was looking for tracks for season 2, found somebody who made is it Speed King? Can I get confirmation on that? Is it Speed King's track, Tor Poznan? Correct me if I'm wrong, pretty please, because I don't want to get that wrong. I want to credit the right person who made it. Ami says, I think you're right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Speed King's track. Tried it out, and I loved it. I think it's such a good track for these cars. Oh, and that actually reminds me. The cars. I don't have, like, great graphics of them. Well, I do, but... Well, actually, hold on. I can make this work. I have the power. Because I have the power of Ami graphics. One sec, I'll pull it up. There we go. There. That's our little teaser graphic. We run 3 cars for this season. 3 cars for this season. You can see the link here on the left. This is I believe it's the number 100 Lincoln Co. And then we also have the MG on the right. I don't remember what the number of the MG is, but it's the MG6X Power, I'm pretty sure. And then the new Hyundai, the Hyundai Elantra, which was just recently added. So what's cool is Season 1, we only had these two sidecars. We had the MG and the Link, which was interesting to a point, but it doesn't give you a ton of freedom for what to pick. And now we have 3 cars that are all very, very, very well balanced between each other. We have custom specs for all of them. Again, you can find all that info in the Discord. But yeah, I'm really excited to have 3 cars now. Although it's interesting, the poor Link has kind of been the, we'll call it the underdog of Season 2. For Season 1, Mars won in the MG. And Mars being unbelievably fast, I think encouraged a lot of folks to take the MG. So we do have a bit of an MG leaning. I can actually pop this up here. I know Magnus gave me some stats. Let me pull those up. Gotta scroll down. Here we go. So we have, out of 76 total qualifiers, a little over half are in the Hyundai, which is the new car. 43 are in the Hyundai Elantra. 24, which is about a third, are in the MG. And only 9 are in the Link. Only 9 drivers are in the Link. And only one of them is in Split 1, actually. It's Green. Green in the Link. So we'll see if he can do the Link some justice. Also worth mentioning that times are... Actually, let me get a quick check-in with race control here. How are we looking for the start of race 2? Let me pop that open here. It's looking like the convoy actually might be formed. Looks like Sarah's working on some OBS things. We're missing a couple POVs, but that's okay. Looks like we actually have quite a few here. Yeah, I was it Split Shifter? Someone was asking a little bit about the car balance. So we have, yeah, custom balance across all 3. So all 3 of the cars are A800 in game. We actually have them all in S1 class. I think I want to say the MG is like 814. The Link is like 809. They're all custom balanced to work on our league. So they're extremely close. They're all like well within a tenth of a second of each other. Oh, there you go. See, Mars knows. Mars, by the way, helped test our cars. 810 on the MG, 809 on the Elantra, and 806 on the Link. They do all kind of have their own slight advantages. The Elantra, I would say, feels the best out of the 3, which maybe is why so many people decided to pick it, because I think it's just a better feeling car, and I think that's because it tends to handle and turn in a little bit better. But it does lack a little bit of the acceleration that the MG has. The MG can get out of the corners a little bit quicker. And yeah, for sure, everybody wants to pick the new car as well. And then the Link is kind of the ugly duckling between the two. Doesn't quite have the acceleration of the MG, doesn't quite have the handling of the... Or I kind of have that backwards, but it's right in between the two. And I don't know, I think stylistically it's a nice looking car. But it definitely, you know, it's unique. It's unique. Hey, Green, prove us all wrong, my friend. Prove us all wrong. Show us what that Link can do. Elantra has more horsepower. Yeah, again, we have done our own custom tweaks to the horsepower. You can find all the balancing info in the Discord. But yeah, they all do have very slight little advantages and disadvantages. But at the end of the day, they're all very, very well balanced to each other on our tracks, which is great. Oh, wait, Sue says Harvey just won Split 3. Wow, have we already finished? Yeah, I guess we've already finished one of our races. There we go. Well, that's race 1. He's got to still win race 2. Fantastic. Can I get a quick call in from race control? How close are we to starting race 2? Are you guys ready and waiting for me? Or, should I keep yapping for a little bit? Should I keep, I don't know, how many more graphics? Magnus says ready at any time. Fantastic. Well, how about let's do this then. Let me pop this open. And we'll swap over to... Hold on. If I can get it. There we go.
Okay, looks like
And let me modify the audio here for now. See if my mute key's working. Pop that over. Nope. There we go. Okay, all right. Let's get a quick check here. Let's run through our POVs. Looks like I'm actually... Who is this? Not getting a good feed on that one. Oh, that's Kagami. There we go. Okay, Kagami's working. There we go. We're getting it. Pop over. Let's swap over. Brainbow with the Brainbow Tech logo in the bottom. That's great. And then we got Chaser here as well. We got Skitty. We got Max. Here's MX. Let's see if MX is loading in. Let me give that maybe a refresh. There we go. Let's just make sure we got all of our POVs set up here. There we go. Let's just make sure we got all of our looks like Type It has me open. Serrana's still just on. I'm guessing this will swap over. No worries. And then we've got Neko loaded in. I think Neko might be our convoy leader, probably starting the race. Looks like... Is Zaz frozen? I can't tell. No. Zaz is good. And McCoy's good. Okay. Hey, Type It. No. Don't worry about it at all. Breezy, I think we're doing a drop round again. I actually don't know. That's a good question for Magnus. Magnus says yeah, so I'm guessing yeah. All right, well, let me pop this over on, let's see, where was Neko's POV? There we go. So Neko's going to be our convoy lead. Neko is, there we go. Yes, we are doing a drop round again. Okay, I just wanted a confirmation on that. Perfect. Well, yeah, folks, I think we are ready to jump into race 2. Now, if you guys know Forza, especially Forza in the multiplayer standpoint, it's not the smoothest online experience. It sometimes has little issues here and there, so we do expect to maybe get a false start or two, but we'll get it running whenever it's running. We will get it running whenever it's running. Yeah, there you go, Breezy. Just get your drop round out of the way and jump in for race 2, and then every race counts, basically. Every race counts. Ami, well, listen, I have 2 of my own tracks, actually, in this one, because we are, I want to say finishing on Red Bramble Raceway, which is my newest track. Yeah, for, here, let me pull this up. I'll pull up the season schedule. I'll just read it off for everybody. Smelvin. So yeah, round 1 here is at Tsukuba Circuit, otherwise known as Purple Mountain Raceway in Forza. Round 2 is going to be in Tor Poznan, which is a real track, and that is by Speed King. Yes, I can confirm that. Round 3 at the Lodge. Round 3 at the Lodge by XR Kazi. That's one that you've probably seen if you've watched Racing Haven. You might know that one. A couple other leagues have used that. I think Racing Haven's used it. But I know the boys, they've used that one. And then round 4 is at Cordillera Circuit by Green, who we're going to see competing today. Round 4 at Cordillera Circuit. Round 5 at Majone by Magnus, one of our mods and managers. That, again, is another real track. In a way similar to Tsukuba, I feel like. But it's got its own flavor to it. And Magnus has been working on... No, Alban, I might be mistaken that. I don't know if Racing Haven used it. I'm trying to think of... Maybe it was a Team Wars race where they were on it. I know other competitive leagues have used it. Right? You would probably know better than me, Alvent. Yeah, round 5 at Majone, and then finishing out round 6 at Red Bramble Raceway, which, if you want to see the track, I made a video about that a while ago, so you can go to my YouTube channel and check it out. But yeah, there we go. Oh, and it looks like not KS. Neko might have been given the go-ahead to start here. Also, want to give a quick shout-out to the liveries. We do have some mild livery requirements. Well, that's kind of a hard word to say. We do have some mild livery requirements. We ask you to put on a windshield banner and then just your number. Everybody does get assigned a number when they sign up for the league. And you can see that, there we go, Neko is P4. Here, can I, there you go. Oh, no, never mind. We loaded in. Right on time. But there you go. You can see it on the side screen. Looks, yeah, Neko P4. And this has been just such a wonderful opportunity for everyone to come out in full force with liveries. Neko's is actually a great example. I'm loving like the matte blue and pink, which kind of matches our Season 2 graphics. Season 1, we went for like standard Horizon 5 colors, kind of the orange and pink of sorts. But Season 2, we mixed it up a little bit. Again, shout out to Ami for that. Yeah, liveries have been unbelievable this season. I've been extremely impressed with them. I think it's, you know, it's fun to make liveries on your own and just, you know, throw them up to the lobby and see how they do, or to the marketplace, whatever you want to call it. Throw them online and see how they do. But when you have like a good reason to make a livery, I think that it just pushes people a little bit harder. Also, I have not mentioned this quick thing before we jump in. Also, it looks like we did miss a couple people, so we're probably going to AFK out on this one, is my guess. We'll just see. Yeah, it looks like we're AFKing out on this one because a couple people didn't make it in. No worries. So yeah, quick call out with this. We do a formation lap. So what you see is, it's not going to be like lights out and away we go kind of thing. Well, I guess in a way it is, because they do formation laps in F1 and stuff as well. But there's going to be one lap around the track where everybody gets into their qualifying position on the grid. And then once the driver that qualified first crosses that start-finish line, which is right there, you're looking at it right now, then the race is on. So everybody takes that one lap to form into qualifying position, and then lap 2, essentially, the race actually starts. Yeah, through goes Rainbow. Right. So yeah, it looks like we're going to reform the convoy here. I don't know who it was exactly we're missing. Looks like we're down 2 people. I think race 2 should have a full convoy. I think. Let me double check. Make sure. I do need to be on this screen. Pop over to that. There we go. And then let me jump over back. We'll keep it on Neko for now, because Neko's the convoy lead, so he'll be the guide on what's happening. But also worth mentioning, this is something I love bringing up. This was so cool in the first season. But it's, I want to say, even more impressive this season. We ask everybody to qualify. It's not live qualifying. You do get to, hey, you know what? Should I think about, should we maybe pop back here and leave that open for now? There we go. Until the race starts. Why don't we hang out in HTCC Central, and we can just keep that open, just keep an eye on it, and then you can see my ugly mug while I talk. But anyway, we do ask everybody to qualify, and it's I don't know what you call it, solo qualifying, private qualifying. You don't have to do it live. You have pretty much the whole race week to submit your qualifying times. Let me drop a mute on that for now. And the qualifying times for Season 1 were incredibly close. They're even closer here for Season 2. Just to give you guys an idea, let me jump over to it here. Mars, who is our pole 1, or our split 1 pole sitter, qualified with a 54.680, which is an unbelievably fast time. 0.15 seconds about faster than his qualifying time of Season 1. But that's just P1. P12 in Split 1, 54.942. So we have just a hair. Is my math right on that? Yeah. We have just a hair over a quarter of a second in qualifying time differences between the fastest driver in the split and the slowest driver in the split. And that carries into the further seasons. Or into the further splits. So Split 2, which we're prepping for right now. Split 2, our qualifying time in pole from SVR Kagami is 54.971. And then our P12 qualifier, McCoy, 55.220. So that is actually less. Yeah, that is, again, about a quarter of a second. So between 24 drivers across 2 splits, we have a gap of pretty much half a second, which is unbelievably close. And I think that's what makes this really fun, by the way. Oh, it looks like we're actually jumping over. So let me pop in here. Let me unmute so you can get it. I don't have any audio. Well, he might have muted it for me. We'll see. Hold on. See if I can get some audio from these guys. There we go. Okay, we have audio on our end. I think we just don't have audio from KS, right? Or Neko right now. There we go. So we'll see. Hopefully this one works. Hopefully this lobby works and we can get to the racing. Get to the racing. Season 3 is going to be... Yeah, Ami, I think you might be right. But yeah, speaking of Split 3, by the way, again, about a third of a second. About a quarter of a second in Split 3, actually. Split 3 pole sitter is at 55.272. Split 3 P12, 55.482. So again, about a quarter of a second in Split 3. And that just continues realistically all the way down. That continues pretty much all the way down. We have across the entire grid, which is 6 splits, we have a 2.5 second time gap. 2.5 seconds separates, what is that, 72 drivers? Which is shocking. Genuinely shocking. Yeah, it just makes for really good racing. Makes for really good racing. All right. Looks like we're missing one person here. I don't know if we're going to go ahead and go. I don't know if someone's running into an issue. Oh, you know what? It looks like Sarana, unfortunately, did not make it in. So I think we're going to be AFKing out one more time. Yeah, it looks like we're going to AFK out one more time. How about we head back to, there we go. Head back to HTCC Central? HTCC? Maybe? Feels right at home with the disconnects. Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of the nature of the beast. It is tough. It looks like I'm seeing on my screen here, you can see that Sarana unfortunately didn't make it in. And then I don't have McCoy's POV, which is fine. If McCoy didn't work out, we actually have a ton of POVs here. What do we have, 10? 8? Yeah, we have 10 POVs, so we have pretty much everybody that should be in the race. Which is going to be fantastic. That means we should be able to jump in. Oh my gosh, I just noticed. I gotta call this out. Oh, there it is. Sarana's donation thing is the Need for Speed Carbon like driver intro. That's fantastic. I'm glad I got to see that. I'm really glad I got to see that. Runes is saying that Sarana is running into some connection issues. Okay. Yeah, so we're missing Sarana and then, I don't know, somebody else. We had 11 that time. So we'll see. We'll give it one more go. There, Brainbow's showing off there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, go nuts, guys. I'm going to take a quick water break here. And yo, yes, I am still multi-streaming. Hopefully. I feel bad. I'm not really, like, looking. I've got YouTube over here and Twitch over here. And I've had 4 years of looking this way because I'm used to Twitch streaming. I'm not used to looking this way. So yeah, feel free to jump in and say hi on the YouTube stream. But I'm gonna see it more often on the Twitch side because Twitch is like, this is just where I normally look. We'll get it one day, MX. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but let me actually quick shout out. Well, hold on. While this is going, pop this up. Take a quick look at just who all is racing here in Split 2. Let me get that popped in. There we go. Now you guys can see it. So yeah, pole sitter is Kagami in the Hyundai, in the Elantra. We also have Brainbow in the Elantra. We got Chaser in the MG. We got Skitty, Max, Patch, MX, and Type It all in Elantras. Do we have no links? We have no links here in Split 2. That's unfortunate. I kind of want to. I'm curious to see. You know, I'm just curious to see. And then Yang, Neko, Zaz, and McCoy bringing in the back four. 3 of them with MGs, and McCoy bringing up the rear with a Hyundai. Again, I did mention this. We do have one link in Split 1, driven by ESOE Green. So I'm really curious. Green, there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. 24 drivers we're going to see race today, and you're the only one in a link. So you gotta show us how it's done. You gotta show us how it's done. Split 3, we do have a few. Looks like we do have a few here, and then we've got a bit of a healthier mix down towards the bottom. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe everyone else made a mistake. Maybe Green made a mistake. I don't know. Let's pop it back over here. See how things are going. It looks like we do have a convoy of 12. But maybe Serrano's just not making it into the races, which does happen. Yeah, Breezy, you're right. Wow, see, that's why you have to be here, to be on the receiving end of that. Green says doing consistent 0.8s right now. It's looking good. All right. Yeah, Split 1 has some time to practice right now. Obviously, Split 1 is going to be happening after Split 2 goes underway here and finishes. But yeah, that's exciting. I'm very curious. So again, our pole sitter, Mars, got a 54.680. Behind that, we have a 0.728, 0.742, and 0.756. Season 1 of the HTCC, our pole qualifying time, again by Mars, was 0.815. So we have now 5 drivers actually, because Travis is at a 0.801. We currently have 5 drivers that qualified above pole in Season 1. So if you want any indication of like the level of competition ramping up here for Season 2, I think that's it. Pretty much about half of Split 1 qualified faster than the fastest driver in Season 1. Which is just absolutely incredible. Also, it does look like Neko's going for a 3rd time. I think if we don't get everybody on this one, it's lights out and away we go anyway. Breezy, has anything changed since last season? Biggest change from a competitor perspective is we are now doing 2 races. So 1 race as normal based on qualifying position, and then race 2, which will happen right after, is top 8 reverse split. So, you know, Mars basically has to start from P8 in Split 1. In terms of car BOP, I want to say, and Mars or somebody else can confirm this, I think the MG and the Link are the same. We just introduced the Elantra. So the Elantra got balanced up with the other 2, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Maybe there was a slight tweak to 1 or 2 of those cars, but I want to say they're the same. Yeah, within 300s. There you go. Across the whole season. Looks like we do have. I see Sarah sitting in Discord at the moment, so I'm guessing. Unfortunately, Sarah's just not getting invites. Looks like everybody else has made it in. Yeah, Sarah not getting the invites. That's rough. It's always tough. You know, you show up for the race. You want to be there, you want to have fun, you want to compete, and it's just not cooperating, which is just unfortunate. But we'll see. I think it's written somewhere in our rules that I'm pretty sure we give it like 4 attempts, especially for these casted splits towards the top, because we want to give everybody the best possible chance. But if Sarah just bows out on this one, then they'll go. We'll see. Obviously, Race Control's having their own conversation about it. There, Green says Link build is the same. I'm doing mid-8s now. Yeah, drivers are just faster. People have had more time to practice. I think, I want to say I should have pulled up my qualifying results from Season 1. All I remember is Mars's pole. But, yeah, Season 1 was already extremely competitive in the first race. Yeah, Breezy, I'm not sure where you are at. Season 1 getting below 55. Here, let me jump over because we might be starting. There we go. Season 1, yeah, it was already super competitive, but Season 2 is bringing out a lot of very, very fast drivers. Yeah, it looks like Serana, I see the Serana has left convoy thing. So we might be going, we'll see. We'll see. If they start driving, that means they're going into their formation lap. Now, it looks like we're giving it one more. So yeah, on the next one, there you go. We get some spins. On the next race, if nobody, or if Serana doesn't make it in, then we're just going to go for it. Serana is restarting their game right now. So we're giving it one more try. We're giving it one more try. It's a good thing we've been practicing just chatting streams so much. That's very true. Let me pop it over to Neko. Let's pop it back to the casting booth. Yeah, there you go. Gives you more time to build. Perfect. Let me, here, I'll pop that on mute for right now. And grab another little water break here. Because I am yapping so much. So yeah, we're going to get a bit of a late start, but hey, gives some of the US folks more time to get home. I know we actually did have a potential issue with that, where, I don't remember who it was. Someone was trying really, really hard to make it into Split 1, because they wouldn't be able to make it to the race if they were going to be Split 2, which starts first. But yeah, I was it Pav? Pav made it into Split 1. Pav made it into Split 1. What's my favorite song in all of Forza Horizon? Well, we did play the, like, remix of, I want to say it's called Sunrise by, like, Fred V and Graphics or whatever. That's kind of an iconic Forza song to me. Wow, what's the Horizon 1 opening song by, he has two names, two artist names. My brain is fried right now. I can't pick up on it. But yeah, Horizon 1's opening song, Porter Robinson. There we go. Yeah, Alan just popped it up in chat as well. Yeah, Porter Robinson. I've always been a big fan of Porter Robinson. So that's another big one. I've also, Horizon 4 had a lot of, like, Churches. I really like Churches as a band. Yeah, I don't know. I've got quite a few. Horizon's had a lot of bangers over the years. A lot of bangers over the years. Alright, so Yang is back. I gotta remember that. Yang, not Serana, Yang. We had this conversation in Season 1. But looks like Yang is getting convoy invites. I can see Yang, by the way, it's this POV, if you're curious. Oh, I can just barely get my finger, and then it cuts off. But yeah, it looks like Yang is trying to accept invites. We'll see. We'll see. What time is it where I'm located? It is 1:45 in the afternoon where I am right now. Gives you goosebumps every time you listen to language. Yeah, no, I get that. I think, yeah, Porter Robinson in general just has some unbelievably good music. I wish they would have used more of his stuff in later games. But yeah. Horizon 5 splash screen, totally not tired of the 30-second classic guitar loop. I will say, I mean, I get it. I've listened to it, 1,000 times now at this point. But I will say, the very first time I booted up Horizon 5, and it started playing that, like, it was a very good feeling. Like, it did feel fitting. It did feel fitting in a way. I don't know. I liked it. I think you just, you listen to anything 1,000 times and it gets old, Horizon 4 was good as well, yeah. Horizon 4 has a big nostalgia feel for me now when I boot that one up. Hold on, let me check in. Let me just answer a question in race control real quick here. There we go. Done. Horizon 3 opening screen. I'll say the visuals of the Horizon 3 intro screen are my favorite. The visuals are my favorite. Ooh, we have an ad break starting. I'm going to dismiss that one for now, just in case. I don't want you guys to miss the start of the race. Yeah, and for ACC, I was just checking. Apparently, there's a big, like, cheating scandal going on with ACC. I'm super out of the loop with that, but I've been seeing a little bit of it on like Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, that ACC is in a bit of a tough spot right now with a big new kind of cheating scandal coming out. So we'll see. I can't offer any commentary on that because I know nothing about it, but I saw it pop up on the interwebs. Here we go. It looks like, folks. Okay, did Yang get the invite? I think Yang got the invite. Yang's stream is behind. We can see Yang here, but Yang's picking a car. I think we're good, guys. All right, let me jump over. Unmute the Neko POV here. And let's jump to, let's see, probably Chaser on this one, actually. Chaser is starting P3. So I think that, well, you know, maybe let's go a little bit further back. Should we go kind of middle of split 2? Do we have the patch POV? I want to say we do. Here's MX. Where's MX? Yeah, you know what? Let's check the MX POV. Or perhaps even type it. Yeah, there we go. Get towards the back. That means we get to see all the action. Oh, we've got some SimHub overlay going on MX as well. Jump over to that. There we go. There's type its POV. Sorry about that.
So
we've got Magnus coming in.
We have on pole.
Hey, there we go. All right. I'm actually going to pop off of that because that's our race controller Magnus helping. But yeah, we've got a full grid, folks. We've got a full grid. So it looks like we're going to be going. So yeah, right now they're setting everything up, getting everybody in the right order. You heard it for a little bit, Magnus letting everybody know what order they should be in. I'm actually going to, let's see. We do have... This POV is a little bit ahead, so we're going to maybe sit on this one. Who is this? I gotta... that's Skitty. Skitty. So real quick, just so everybody knows and is aware of it, I am pulling everybody's streams, and people do have a different stream delay, especially to me. So if you do see a little bit of time skipping, expect that. Unfortunately, Horizon does not have a spectate mode, so this is kind of the best way for us to do it. But there are like a few second differences between everybody's cast. So just be aware of that. And let's see if I can bump up the quality on that one. Oh, it's picking up. There we go. There we go. All right. I think Max here has a good one. We're going down the back straight. Yeah, Skitty. Let's see. Yeah, Skitty's got the controller overlay, so I would assume so. We've got some jams. It was Aerosmith. I can't quite tell. I can barely hear it. Sounds like some old school, like, metal. Yeah, we're going to jump off of that. We'll sit on Skitty for now. Look at top 4 here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, race 1 of Split 2 of Season 2 is about to start. There we go, and they're off. We already have Skitty running wide, trying to get a clean outside run. Let's see if they can keep it clean for turn 1 at Purple Mountain Raceway. Looks pretty good. I don't see any missed checkpoints up at the top. We've got Skitty falling back a little bit, but remember, guys, this is a 26-lap race, considering the formation lap. And so the races are not won in the first corner, or even the first lap. Woo! You can already see how close these guys cut to the checkpoints. I think that is honestly the most dangerous checkpoint of this track. Probably the only one. I think people are actually talking about this. Probably the only one you can realistically miss unless you get bumped from another driver. I'm going to go ahead and pop it down here. Let's check out Chaser's POV. Is Chaser... All right, yeah, Chaser towards the back half here, sitting in P5. We do have Kagami still holding on to P1. Max actually making some moves early on. Max, who qualified, I think, P5, currently sitting... Oh, P3, there we go. Oh, wait, just fell back down. Now back down to P5. Oh, back up to P4. We got people moving all over the place. Bramo, who qualified, what, P2? Yeah, Bramo, who qualified P2, currently sitting in P5, but it is a tight battle. I'm going to hold it to... that's just kind of a quiet POV. Maybe you guys can hear it a little bit. Here, let me turn this one up. Oh, wait, did we have somebody miss a checkpoint? Oh, I just looked away to see if I could get the volume up, and then I saw somebody dip behind. Was that Brainbow? No, we have Brainbow already missing a checkpoint. Oh no! I think we just caught that in the in the POV. I just looked up at that time. Yeah, we have Brainbow down at P12, who currently, who qualified P2. So Brainbow has a long way to go, but that's okay. It's still early. It's still early. This is a fast track, and the race is gonna feel fast because, you know, we got sub 1 minute laps, but there's still 20-ish minutes to go, so there's definitely some time to catch up. We do still have Kagami sitting in a pretty comfortable lead here. Let me jump to let's see, where do I have Patch's POV? Where was Patch? Let me jump through here. I don't know, that might be actually the POV I was missing. So I know I have Max. Let me get a quick look here. I think Max is POV 5. There we go. Yeah, Max with the music. There we go. That's the POV cleaning up a little bit. I'm going to turn that one down just a hair. So here's our current top 3. Looks like the battle for P2 and P3 is still pretty close, but wow, Kagami kind of walking away with it early. Kagami kind of walking away with it. We'll see. I want to see. I do have Kagami's POV. I want to take a look at laps. So we do have Max currently sitting at a best lap of 55.052, which, let's just be clear, is extremely fast. And then let's jump over to Kagami. Woo! With actually a 55.266. So I think Kagami might have just gotten a cleaner start and didn't have to necessarily battle it out with the other drivers and was able to kind of walk away. But we'll see. That does mean that... oh, that's Brainbow. Let's see, Chaser we've got currently sitting P5 with a 55.479. Yeah, let's give these guys a little bit more time to see if they can clean up their laps. Do I have audio on this one? Yeah, it's just a little bit quiet. I apologize. The audio level is going to be a little bit all over the place because, again, I'm running with like 12 different streams and everyone's streaming their own way. Breezy, that is Kagami. That is Kagami. There we go. So let me, wow, look at that. The 4, what do we have? 2, 3, and 4. Honestly, extremely close. I'm going to jump back to Skitty, right? Is that Skitty on this POV? Yeah, there we have Skitty. We do have audio for Skitty as well. Currently sitting P4. I might sit on this POV a little bit. Also worth mentioning, we do have Brainbow moving up. Did Zaz miss a checkpoint? Yang, who was sitting P12, Yang moved up to P9 towards the back there. Brainbow only up to P11, though. McCoy sitting P10, and Zaz, who qualified P11, is currently sitting in P12. So Brainbow, I think, is going to be the one to watch at the back of the pack there to see if he can make up time. We're kind of closing in on the 1/3 marker for the race. But obviously still quite a lot of time to go. Yeah, Zaz got hit by that Barbenheimer. Exactly. We've got Max and Patch Noodle extremely close with Skitty. Not too far off. And I've got to say, I don't want to say they're closing the gap on Kagami. But Kagami is definitely not walking away with this. In the hairpin, wow, Max, not quite an opportunity to pass. But he is going to have the draft on the back straight here. And I don't think that's going to be enough. We'll see. You do see a lot of times drivers making a move on that back corner that we're seeing right now because of that draft down the back straight. And it's a bit of a wider corner. But that, I will say, at least just from watching Mars's lap, is one of the corners where you can make up a significant amount of time if you take it smooth and manage your speed through that corner. It looks like we do have Max and Patch pulling away a little bit from Skitty here, but that's just one fast corner away from Skitty. Let me take a quick look. Where do we have Chaser's POV here? That's Chaser, right? Yeah, Chaser not too far away. Let me look at MX on this one. MX, I want to say, is this POV here? Yes, it is. MX not too far away either. So we have at least our top 6 still all within fighting shot of each other. Looks like everyone's relatively evenly split, actually. Who's in P8 right now? Or sorry, P7? We do have the Type It POV. Oh, Type It looks a little bit delayed. So we'll maybe avoid that one for now. We do have Yang currently sitting P9. There we go. So here we can see Neko and Type It a little bit of a distance away there from the top 6, but honestly, not even that far as we enter the 1/3 mark. Yes, the Elantra has, I would say, the best turn-in of the 3 vehicles. Here we're looking at the MG, right? Yeah, we're looking at the MG. If we jump over to Brainbow, quick shout on Brainbow. Let's let the stream quality improve on that one. There we go. Brainbow Tech, let's see what it can do for him. Brainbow in the Elantra, currently a bit of a ways away from McCoy, but we'll see what he can do. We do have a best lap of 55.168. Let me get a quick check here on Kagami. Ooh, that's loud. Sorry about that. Quick check on Kagami. Again, Kagami still with just a 50... Well, I say just. Kagami with a 55.199 for best lap. And then we've got... Let me jump back over here, because I don't want to miss any potential passes. We'll kind of sit on Chaser, I think, again. Chaser's given us a pretty good POV. So is Skitty. I don't want to miss any potential passes between Max and Patch. I wonder if I should jump up to Skitty on this one. What is Skitty's POV number? There we go. POV 4. See if we can get a little bit of audio piped in on that one. And yeah, Skitty again with that best lap of 55.037. Almost a 1/5 of a second better than Kagami. But I've got to say, it does look like Kagami might be slowly walking away on this one. Obviously, you know, typically when you have a battle between 2 drivers, it's going to slow them down a bit. And with Patch and Max in a pretty close fight, that might be hurting both of them with their abilities to catch up to Kagami. Though you never know. Sometimes, I don't want to say it's quite been close enough where we're seeing a lot of maneuvers that would slow them down. It looks like Patch is still able to maintain their standard line and isn't really defending too much. At least I'm not really seeing it from this POV. But I'm really curious here. Look, can I jump over to where is Patch's POV? Oh, that's right. That's like the one POV we don't have. I'm so curious to see what Patch's current best lap is. Well, let me jump over to Max, actually. Where did I have Max? Max currently is POV 5. There we go. Let's let that one clean up a little bit. Yeah, we got the jams. Yeah, with a 55, I think I'm reading that right, a 55.052. And I want to say that must mean that Patch is also holding that. So, I don't know, man. In theory, both Patch and Max do have the race pace to catch Kagami, but it's just going to be a question of whether or not they can, I don't know, set aside their own differences in a way. Make sure they're not setting aside their own pace for the battle, and just see if maybe they can both push each other to catch up and give Kagami a run for his money. I want to see, yeah, Kagami I can see on my screen actually still with a best lap of 55.199. 55.199. Yeah, we did. It is ACDC sitting in the background. That's good. I'm talking over it. There's DMCA, DM Schmie. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Kagami, I gotta say, I don't think quite pulling away. I don't think. Hey, Harvey, thank you for bringing it in. Thank you for bringing it in. Yeah, it's pretty close. Patch is definitely sitting pretty close. Where do I have Skitty? Skitty's POV 4. Yeah, Skitty's sitting a little bit further away from that podium potential, but honestly, again, it's one bad corner away from Skitty catching up on this one. Let's see, we do unfortunately still have Brainbow down in P11. Neko sitting P9. Yang sitting P8. I want to say that's a pass. Yang got a pass on Neko, if I'm remembering right. Recalling that one right. So Yang moving their way up through the pack. Yang qualified P8, I believe. And then had a bit of a rough start, but then worked back. Neko actually qualified right behind them, so that's in qualifying order there. That is in qualifying order. Yeah, Brainbow's just kind of, unfortunately, with that missed checkpoint, Brainbow's kind of our major outlier. Brainbow, who had that early potential, but we'll see. We're kind of at the halfway point of the race, and Brainbow's got a long way to go. Obviously, missing a checkpoint in any Forza race is a massive detriment, but in a race where it's this tight, and drivers are just not really making mistakes, especially up here in Split 2. It is so hard to recover from something like a missed checkpoint, realistically, unless someone else gets a missed checkpoint. Let me jump over. I want to jump over and see Max real quick. Where do I have the Max POV? It looked like Max was getting real close here. I might sit on the Max POV just because I think this is where we might see a go for P2. Did Harvey smash it? Yeah, we're gonna have to look at our scores there for P1. Let me turn down the music just a little bit on that one. And guys, I'm actually just now noticing the gap is 100% closing on Kagami here. We do still have a 55.052 from Max. Again, we don't quite know what Patch is doing, but Patch has got to be somewhere similar. And I'm seeing, oh, you know what? I got to say, actually, did Kagami set a better lap? Oh, barely. So Kagami in P1 was sitting at a 55.195. They just got a 199, and then they just got a 195. So still, there is some pace on the table. The question is just, can Patch and even can Max be consistent enough in their laps to close that gap in the amount of time that's left? Yeah, Fua, I do want to think they're going to be, 3-on-3 here towards the end. We've got Max has really just not been able to close the gap enough on Patch to go for a pass. Again, we don't have these drivers making mistakes. What were their qualifying times here? Let me just take a look at this. Oh, Max! Look at this! Max actually beating their qualifying, and God, look at how close they are. Max qualified with a 0.67 and got an 0.52 in race, potentially helped by a little bit of the drafting off of Patch there. And then where did Patch qualify? Patch qualified with a 55.078. So extremely close. But yeah, not knowing what Patch's best lap is, it's hard to know kind of what the pace is looking like. But I've still got to say, they are closing the gap. They're definitely closing the gap on Kagami. But it's happening pretty slow. There's only about 10 laps left, kind of 9.5 in a way. Or sorry, other way around, 10.5. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, if they're only shaving off, I don't know, not quite, a half of a tenth of a second, a 20th of a second each lap, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's see if we can get kind of a rough count here. I want to say that's a little shy of a second short. We'll get 1/1000. Yeah, I want to say that's about a 1 second gap, if not a little bit less, between Kagami and Patch. And then obviously less than that between Patch and Max. So that's, I mean, it might look like they're close, but that is still a fairly significant gap to close. And Patch and Max have to be consistent here. They absolutely have to be consistent. Sorry, Breezy, I missed your first message. Yeah, Horizon 4 did show splits and stuff like that, which was fantastic. Wow, look at how close these guys are getting. Hey, Mr. Trashcan, thank you for bringing them in. I appreciate it. Guys, welcome to Season 2, Race 1 of the HTCC here. We're watching Split 2. We're looking at the top 3. Max, Patch, and Kagami, all quite close. There we get a look back at Skitty. Again, not quite making the pace. Oh, and actually, I should be keeping an eye here down at the back half. We do have Neko, who got the pass back on Yang. Because we have a little bit of a gap here, I'm going to check in on the Neko POV. Oh, wait, that's the Zaz POV. Sorry. The Neko POV. Yeah, we've got Neko very close here on Chaser. And I want to say Yang. Let's see. Do I have the Yang POV? Yes, I do. Yang is POV 8. There we go. Looks like a bit of a distance there. Oh, wow, yeah. I'm very, very curious about that one. And then we do have Brainbow up in P10. Wait, yeah, Chaser currently sitting P7? Did Chaser miss? Or did he just fall back? Yeah, hold on. Let's jump out over to, let's see. Chaser was POV 3. Oh, currently sitting side by side with Neko. Look at that. He must have missed. I want to say that was a miss because that's a lot of a lot of time to lose between with MX, Type It, and Neko right there. Yeah, Chaser might have missed. And then Brainbow, yeah, hold on. Let's jump over to Brainbow here. Where do I have the Brainbow POV? There it is. Yeah, Brainbow. Hold on. It's going there. Brainbow and Yang fighting it out. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Let me see what's going on here. This is Chaser again, battling it out with Neko. I can actually just jump to the Neko POV, who's behind. Let me pop over to that. Oh, there you go. He's on his bumper. I saw it. Oh, going for the inside pass. But Chaser might get the switchback on this one. Yeah, they're going to be side by side down the back straight. That's not going to be... Well, is he going to get in formation here and then go for it? Or is he going to try and hold that inside? Let's see what happens. Here we've got Neko. Chaser running on the inside. Good bit of room between them. There we go. Still side by side. What are they going to do into turn one here? Looks like Neko takes the corner on that one. He's got it. And Neko locks in the pass on Chaser. Locks in the pass on Chaser. We'll see how long we can hold that one. And then again, we've got Brainbow here still fighting with Yang. Oh, looks like he might go out. I don't think there was contact there. I can't quite tell. There might have been a bit of desync. I did see Yang kind of run wide through that hairpin. But we might see here, yeah, Brainbow, I think potentially locking in the pass on Yang. And starting to fight their way back. But again, we're at lap 21 out of 27. Not a lot of time left. Well, we got Chaser running super wide on that line there. I don't know if that's desync. Oh no, he's actually just running super wide. That's interesting. I have not seen drivers do that too much. Hey, maybe that's why he fell back. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's jump back here. I want to take a quick check in on. There we go. POV 5. We've got the... Oh my god, guys. Okay, we're going to have to keep it locked in here. Look at how close Patch is to Kagami. We do have a bit of a gap between Max and Patch, but not that much. Patch is right on Kagami, and I think potentially in a position where Patch could go for a pass here pretty soon. Patch is going to be in drafting range 100% down the back straight. We might have seen a little bit of an inside dive there for Patch, but yeah, not quite enough. Just not enough speed to go for any sort of maneuver. No crazy defensive or anything there from Kagami either. Oh, but we do have Patch going inside. Hold on. We might have him running side by side. We've got a great POV from Max. It's not quite enough to lock it in. Did have to sacrifice a little bit of speed. We'll see if we get an inside move here from Patch. No, just holding their line, but we do have Max closing the gap as well, and it looks like Skitty actually is coming in here and capitalizing on the top 3 fight. Patch is known for being aggressive. He will take those crazy dives. Really? There he goes in on it, actually. Potentially some contact, but he's getting the pass. We now have Patch sitting in P1, went for the dive into the back hairpin. Yeah, that was perfect timing on that one. Now we have Kagami and Patch almost side by side with Max. Again, capitalizing on the battle between the two and closing that gap and making it a bit of a scary fight for both of them. Oh, and we do a little bit of contact there with Skitty. Looks like nothing too bad, but we do have Skitty, I think, moving up a little bit on the inside there on Max. Looks like top 4 here might be extremely heated in the back half of the race. We do still have Patch holding on to it. Oh, we've got Skitty again. We're going to 3 wide here after the hairpin. Kagami's got the inside. Max is going to have to run a little bit wide. Skitty's just not finding the room on the track to go for any passes. But it looks like Patch is... Oh, we got Max again going for an inside dive. Wow, Kagami getting double teamed on the back hairpin there. Uh-oh, and do we have... Oh, no. We had a DC. Who was that? Chaser. We lost Chaser. Oh, no. Okay, but we got to get back to this here. It looks like we've got Max going for it. Oh, wait. And is Skitty going to get into P3 as well? We have a huge shakeup in the last few laps here. Whoa, and Skitty, we're running 3 wide again into turn 1 here. Kagami with the inside. Looks like Skitty wasn't able to find room on the outside of the track. Well, fighting a little bit of a risk for a missed checkpoint there. A little bit of contact, that's going to push Max wide. And Skitty's going to take it back. Skitty's going to take it, but Max has the advantage here, and I think Max is going to take it back. Max does take it back, but Skitty takes it from Kagami, and now Kagami and Skitty are going to be battling it out for that podium position. Again, we've got Max running wide, and both Skitty and Kagami get the pass on him. And now we have Skitty and Kagami side by side with Max, and look at Patch flying away into P1, coming into lap 26. We've got Max side by side now, Kagami sitting P2. Let's see what they can do in turn 1 here. We got a pretty early break from Kagami holding that inside line. Looks like Skitty was pushed a little. Wait a minute. We have MX! MX entering this top competition here. MX currently sitting P4, battling it out. Oh my gosh. This is insane. All right, so it looks like Kagami might be getting away a little bit. MX lost the battle to Skitty. Skitty back in P4. And Kagami might be trying to lock in P2. Oh, we've got Skitty again going inside here on Max. We'll see if he can lock it in. They're going to be side by side down the back straight. Looks like Max had a bit of a better exit actually on this one. Is getting pushed a little bit wide there. They don't want to give up anything. Oh, a little bit of a pit maneuver. That's going to cause Max to have to brake in the last corner. Oh, but I don't know if that was a bit of a self RC or if something else happened there. But Skitty ended up giving that one back, and then MX actually pushes into P4. I see MX in the white car. Yeah, side by side there. We are on the last lap, guys. It looks like unless Patch doesn't make a mistake, and as well as Kagami, P2. Oh, whoa. We've got a little incident moment there. That might have to get looked at by RC, but we now have MX currently sitting in P2 after the hairpin with Skitty, P3 with Skitty in P4, and Max currently sitting P5, but he might get it back in the back hairpin. It all comes down to the last thing. Who is going to get that final podium spot? Patch is locked in with P1. Kagami is locked in with P2. Who is gonna get P3? Skitty looks like he's got it. MX is running wide, gonna get the pass. Max is running wide. There it is, guys. Holy cow. What an unbelievable finish. Let's just bring that in. What an unbelievable race, you guys. What an unbelievable race. It was getting here. I'm going to screenshot these results. Holy cow. Yeah, now keep in mind, folks, let me, that was unbelievable. Guys, that's the HTCC right there. That is the HTCC right there. Oh, I haven't said it yet this season, but you love to see it. You love to see it. Holy cow. Oh, should we see what they get? Oh, 1,000 credits for Brainbow. Wah, wah. Let me pull up that screenshot here of the preliminary finishing results for race 1. There we go. So, we've got Patch in first. Patch with a 55-101. There we go. We did get to see that. Kagami with that 55-167 did manage to pull out a faster lap. Looks like fastest lap though. Oh, we saw a 54. We saw a 54 in race. Wow, from MX pulling up from the rear, 54.950. MX absolutely cooked. Couldn't quite lock in that podium spot at the end. Skitty and Max were just battling that out. That was a rough fight. We might see some RC moments from that one. There's a few I can potentially think of, but you got to see it from multiple POVs. But here we have our preliminary finishing results for race 1 of split 2. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to flip it on its head, and we're going to run it back. So that means that Patch is going to be starting P8, Kagami P7, Skitty P6, Max P5, MX P4, Type It P3, Neko P2, and Brainbow with the big Brainbow move will be starting in pole position for race 2. And then we're going to be having Yang, McCoy, Zaz, and hopefully Chaser bringing up the last 4 positions. So we'll see. Brainbow actually has another chance here. Brainbow was fortunately able to start P2, but missed that checkpoint in the first race. And now he is going to be starting pole position for race 2. So we'll see if he can make something of it. And guys, let me get rid of this here. Let me pop that out, and we will pull up. Where do I have it? Oh, did I close it? No. I think I closed my my multi POVs like a dingus. Oh no, it's right there. Hey, it's right here. I forgot I opened it in a different browser. So yeah, I don't know what happened with Chaser on that one. Do we have Chaser back in the convoy? Maybe Chaser just called it on that one. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Wait, wait, hold on. Chaser's playing Motorsport right now. So Chaser's done. I think that means Chaser's gonna be out for race 1. Oh, that's amazing. That's actually really funny. So, does that make any difference? No, because Chaser did DNF race 1, so that doesn't change up the grid at all. As far as our reverse split. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to pop this out here. Give me a moment. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. We'll reload that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to throw you over to our little ad break while we prep here. I'm going to take a quick break, grab some water myself, and then we'll be back and getting ready for race 2 in just a moment here. So yeah, I will throw it over the ads, and I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Hopefully the ads work. All right, bye everybody. We'll be right back. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Race 2, Season 2, Race 1, Split 2, Race 2. There we go. I think I got that right. So we're gonna be prepping here for the second split. I think looks like Neko's actually got it already pretty ready. I gotta pull out Chaser's POV on this one. Let's pop that up there. Actually, I might be able to. There we go. We'll just pop up the old. Yeah, it looks like they're actually getting ready already. Wow, I came back at the right time. had a quick check in, grabbed some water, took a little quick break there. Whew, after the absolute heat that was that first race. Holy cow. I mean, you just love to see it. There's nothing better to say. You just love to see it. That was an incredible first race, and it makes me so much more excited now to watch the rest of the splits. So, yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, that was race 1 of 4, basically. We're going to be watching race 2 for split 2, and then we're going to be doing the same thing for split 1 towards the end. Oh, it looks like we actually had Neko back out, maybe? I think. Maybe we're waiting on somebody. It looks like we're actually only running 10 people at the moment. I do see Yang. Who else are we missing here? I know we're going to be down Chaser. Max, we got Skitty, we got MX, Rainbow. And we're missing somebody else, but I'm not sure who it is. Oh, is it Kagami, actually? I think we're missing Kagami. There we go. Kagami's made it in. All right, that brings us to everybody that will be participating in the second race. Hold on, I got to jump over to the Type It POV. There we go. We're gonna sit that one on mute, and we can just look at the beautiful livery of yours truly on the hood there. And then we've got Brainbow with the Brainbow tech rolling up on the jump as well. You do love to see it. Yeah, Twisted, by the way, I know I did not communicate with you at all about that. But if you want to do another ad for Season 2, feel free. Obviously, I just pulled the Season 1 ad because I think it's really nice. But yeah, if you feel like it, feel free to send me a Season 2 or a new updated ad if you want. But if you don't want to, don't worry about it. As long as you're cool with me using the Season 1 ad, then that's what I'm going to do. No, Breezy, it's not. It's got my beautiful mug on it. Yep. Yeah, well, Twisted, Season 2, the goal was really just to keep everybody out of the loop as much as possible. But yeah, if you or anybody else wants to do, I don't know who did the Season 1 ad. Maybe that was you, Andy. I don't know. Yeah, if anybody in the FCG wants to make a Season 2 ad, go for it. I can replace and put in new ads at any time. All right, looks like we're loading in here for Race 2. Hopefully we have a smoother experience this time. It looks so far like everybody did make it in. Yeah, Twisted, go for it. I did pull the Comcast ad for now because we've had some internet improvements. So we'll see. The Comcast ad might come back later. Yeah. Been some sick events added this year. Yeah, absolutely true, Andy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Twisted, you can let me know who made it. I might have known that when it was first sent to me, but I don't remember. I don't remember. All right, so... Oh, Twisted, you did make it? Oh, sick. Okay. It's a really good ad. It really is. It's very well produced. Got good quality. Very good quality. All right. Looks like we've got everybody, so I think we're going to be starting here. I'm going to unmute Type It stream, and then because Type It has the chat open, which is totally fine, we're going to jump over here. Who do we want to watch here? What? Let's see. Maybe Kagami, actually, because Kagami is going to be sitting P8. Ooh, I got to turn that down a little bit. Let's throw it about there. It looks like there's maybe like some audio doubling happening on Kagami's stream, so I'll just turn it down a little bit. We'll do that. No worries. We're asking a lot of people to stream. Yeah, bro's got that quad audio, right? I think Kagami's going to be the POV to watch here for our reverse skid race. Oh, actually, no. Should we instead do... Oh, no, but that's right. We don't have patch. That's why I'm doing Kagami. We don't have the patch POV because patch is going to be pole. Well, patch was pole, I should say. Yeah, Max versus Skitty round 2. I'm curious to see it. There's going to be a lot of traffic to fight through. Curious to see if Brainbow can hold on to it for this one. MX had the fastest lap, and MX is starting P4? P5? Something like that. Pretty close to their finishing position because they're right in the middle. Look at these tryhards heating up their tires. Who is that? Type it in MX? I think it's Type It in MX heating up their tires on the back straight. I mean, sure. It probably does something. I don't know. I mean, it's calculated. There we go. By the way, guys, we're off for race 2 with Brainbow currently sitting in P1. Let's see if they can keep it clean here. A little bit of contact, but that's to be expected. I don't see anything too crazy. And we've got 3 wide. McCoy, Max, Kagami. The old rivalry instantly reignited. Whoa, we've got some people trying to fight through. Skitty, wow, cutting through the inside there, making some early moves. We've got, who was that? I think Max with the lookout message. We got a little bit of contact again. Wow, this is a heated lap 1, but it doesn't look like anyone's getting too thrown around. Skitty ended up running super wide on that one, and Kagami's gonna get the pass. And who do we have here? We've got Brainbow currently still holding on to P1. Neko P2, Type It P3, Patch P4. And watching here, P7, Kagami, who got P2 in the first race. Followed by Max there, right ahead of him. We'll see if we get a move. Oh, we've got a bit of a defensive play. Whoa, from Max, but it didn't work out. I think he braked too late. I don't know. I don't think there was any desync there. Whoa, we've got 3 wide. Who's that, Yang? Yang! 3 wide here with Kagami and Max. Oh my, hopefully we didn't see any missed checkpoints. We've got Kagami pushed a little bit wide. Holy cow, people fighting for position. Who's going to get the advantage on that? That's McCoy is going to be able to take the advantage, but Kagami's not giving him any second chances. Kagami's just going for it. And then we've got Neko actually currently sitting P1. Hold on, I'm going to jump over here. I got to pop over to this window. Hold on. Let's wait for this one to refresh. Yeah, I don't know how nobody missed a checkpoint on that. That's unbelievable. But we do have Brainbow losing out to Neko, and Neko actually has a little bit of distance here. And I'm not sure how close Patch is. Do we have... I think we have the Type It POV. Let me see if I can find that one. Type It 6. There we go. So we do have the Type It POV here. Yeah, currently sitting P4 with Patch P3, Brainbow P2. Pretty close. Oh, Type It running pretty wide in that corner. Oh, but who's that? Is that MX? I think that's MX. Yeah. Oh, but not going to lock it in. Okay, Type It's going to hold on to that, but we do have MX pretty close, and Kagami pretty close as well. Let me actually... Should we jump over to MX? Do I have audio for MX? I think it's just a little bit quieter. Oh, no, it's muted. There we go. We do have audio for that. Let me turn that up so you guys can hear it a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you. Let me know. Yeah, we've got Hotline versus Hotline on that one. All right. Oh, it's tough to see here. I'm going to pop this open. There we go. So we have Yang currently sitting down in P9. Kind of lost to the battle there. Skitty and Max currently 7 and 8 with Kagami in P6 right behind MX, who we are watching right now. You can see their Sim Hub overlay in the top right there. And then Type It sitting P4. And we've got another hotliner. I actually didn't realize this is quite the hotline-filled lobby with Neko currently sitting P1. Looks like, wow, Patch currently sitting P3. Yeah, okay. I thought I maybe saw a move there. I got to jump up, actually. This is probably a good POV. Oh, we got a little bit of drama. Whoa. What do we have happen? I think there was contact between Brainbow and Patch in that back hairpin. And MX is just going to absolutely walk away with it. I have no idea what just happened. I saw some contact, I think, between Brainbow and Patch, and they both just slowed way down. I don't know if they were both maybe trying to self-RC. I did see, I think, Brainbow get a little bit sideways, so maybe they're like just dropped off throttle and tried to correct the car. I am very curious to see that when it probably inevitably goes to RC. But we do have Neko kind of walking away now with the lead, now that Brainbow and Kagami have been pushed back. And we currently have MX and 2. Look at that. We've got two Hotline drivers currently sitting in the podium. Well, let's see. Now, we did have MX with a better lap than Kagami, but it's going to come down to racecraft. So I'm curious to see what Kagami can do, because Kagami is absolutely... Oh, and we have Patch actually coming in, taking advantage of Brainbow running wide, and Brainbow is losing their grip on that podium potential. We did see a potential little move there. I saw Skitty, little bit of contact, but nothing crazy. That's just touring car racing. But we do have Skitty potentially trying to make a move here on Brainbow. It's going to come down to Brainbow's, again, racecraft to see if Brainbow can do anything. Look at how close it is with MX, Kagami, and Patch. We do have Max. It's going to, I don't know, Max and Skitty. What are we on? Lap 7. Yeah, they've got some work to do to move their way. Zaz and McCoy were sitting back there. Yang was sitting back there. Yeah, Type It as well. We are already starting to see things kind of normalize into their positions, but with Neko and MX in P1 and 2, which is unbelievable. And Neko, seriously, walking away with it right now. Absolutely walking away with it. But we just have, again, this might be kind of a podium battle. It's only the first, like, third of the race. It's only the first third of the... Oh, wait, yeah, did Type It miss? No, you're right. Type It... Well, no, I don't think Type It missed. I think Type It got caught in that battle, or whatever that happened, that incident between Brainbow and Patch. I think Type It was caught behind them. MX was able to move through. I think that's what happened, and I think that's why Type It is sitting back there, but I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I'm going to have to look at the replay on that. Oh, Ami, by the way, with our live replay, says, rewatched on YouTube. It was super weird. Patch and Brainbow got into a scuffle, and Type It almost like got pixel stopped on them. Yeah, I was kind of on that, where it looked like Type It got stuck behind them, but that is really strange. I'm very curious to see. We might, if we have clips of that, we might have to pull that up at the end of the race just so I can look at it, because I'm very curious. Yeah, at this point, Neko just has to hold pace and not miss, but look at how tight it is. And there we go. We've got Skitty moving in on Brainbow Bash, but again, Brainbow's going to have the advantage on this corner if he can use it. Kind of forced to the inside a little bit with Skitty on the outside there, but he is holding on to it. Whew! Running real close on that one. Gonna run a little bit wide. This is a potential chance for Skitty. That is the fast line, for the record. You don't really want to cut that. You just kind of want to get on the gas and run that outside bank. But it does still give people a chance to maybe try a little bit of a deep line into that hairpin, and then early on the gas, and just kind of run up on the inside. But right now, yeah, Brainbow's falling behind a little bit here. I might, it's such a bummer we don't have Patch. I might jump over to Kagami's POV. What do we have? We have POV 1 here. I think I'm going to sit on Kagami's POV right now, because we do have Patch right behind Kagami. And then we've got MX here, who's just trying to hold on for dear life. But again, I know it's tough to say because MX did have pace. Jeez, look at how tight they are on those checkpoints. Yeah, unfortunately, Kagami does have double audio on their stream. So he's just got a special engine, you know? It's just a special engine. Oh, sorry, I also didn't realize how loud that was for you guys. Let me turn that down. Sorry about that. It's different audio balancing between me and you. Again, we're managing like a dozen streams. But anyway, yeah, wow, MX pulling away on that lap. Quick check back there for Patch coming into T1. Whoa, really closing. Good braking for Kagami there. Holy cow. That's certainly going to help, but, I mean, MX has kind of got this locked right now. MX just has to hold pace. There we go. We got Patch coming in, just popping into Kagami's POV there. Oh, wait. And we had Skitty. Oh, I missed this. Skitty got the pass on Brainbow. Let me jump over to Skitty here quick. There we go. Can I get audio on Skitty? Oh, Skitty's just very quiet. All right. I'll have to do my own audio. Let me know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully you can hear it. So yeah, we've got Skitty a bit of a distance. Oh, Brainbow and Max actually fighting it out as well. Hold on. Wait, no, that's the wrong POV. There we go. Hold on. Wait for that one to clear up. There it is. So we've got Max. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there is going to push Brainbow wide, and Max is going to take the pass. We see a little sorry. Maybe there was a bit of a self-RC there. I'm not sure. But he's probably just going for it. We got a little bit of a bump from, who's that, Yang, behind Brainbow. Yeah, poor Brainbow, I know, is just kind of bleeding positions here, unfortunately. Just not having the best race. That's unfortunate. But we do have now Max sitting in P6 with Skitty in P5, Patch in P4. We're getting the usual suspects here. But again, that is with MX and Neko sitting P1. So I really do think, again, this is just going to be a battle for the podium if Neko and MX can hold on to that pace. I do want to check in here. Who do we have? We do still have Kagami behind MX. I'll jump over that real quick. Oh, let's just get... Hold on. We'll keep it here. We got a little bit of payback there from Brainbow and Max. But it looks like Max is going to hold the position. On that one. All right, let's jump it over to... let me get over here. Oh, wow, Kagami! Wait, this is the perfect time to jump back. When I looked, like, literally 20 seconds ago, there was a significant gap between Kagami and MX, but he closed it. He completely closed it. Oh, sorry, audio. I forgot audio. I forgot that's way louder. Delete this engine. Sorry guys, sorry about that. It's different for me than it is for you guys. Yeah, Breezy, thank goodness. All right, we might have, I don't know, there's honestly quite a few POVs worth watching. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on the leaderboard in the top right there, but I think I want to keep it locked here on Kagami. Whoa, we had a big incident there. MX pushed super wide out of the hairpin, but he's gonna get it back. Was there a self-RC there? There might have been. It looks like Kagami might have slowed down and given that back to MX, but then that also just meant Patch got to take it from him. Yeah, it looked like that was a bit of a self-RC moment, but I mean, let's see now, because Patch just took advantage of it. And MX back in P2 after the hairpin, and Patch now currently sitting P3 with Kagami right on him. Oh yeah, that would have probably been an RC moment. But again, you are absolutely welcome to self-RC. You know, we do take that into account if you RC yourself basically, and then, you know, if both drivers agree that was fair in the race, then obviously we don't need to take it to our RC. But for what it's worth, for anybody who doesn't know, you are allowed to submit anything to our race controllers. And we do look at that and make potential adjustments based on a voting system with, I think this season we have like 10 to 15 different people that are able to vote on, you know, if there should be a penalty and what the duration of the penalty should be. And that can change positions. So just keep in mind that the finishing position of the race that you're going to see, like the end screen, is not necessarily the final position, because we do have to do RC after the race, and we'll publish final results usually towards the start of next week, kind of just whenever we get it, and depending how many RC moments we have. It's looking honestly like it's been pretty clean. A lot of drivers, again, are very good about self-RC. You know if you made a mistake, and you can account for it. But yeah, obviously anybody is welcome to submit anything that they want to. It looks like, honestly, I gotta say, again, MX has some serious pace here and is pretty confidently holding off both Patch and Kagami. Let me get a look on my own screen of where Skitty is. Yeah, Skitty's not too far behind Kagami. Look at Max. Max actually has quite a bit of distance to make up here. Let me look at Max's best lap on my own here. Max with a 55.143. 55.143. Skitty with a 55.067. Ooh, we've got Kagami pretty close here on Patch. Oh, I was looking at, I didn't see that turn 1. Whoa, whoa, potentially going for it. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Kagami gets the pass on Patch. I don't know if he can lock it in, though. We've got Patch in his POV. Yeah, pretty strong inside move there. Oh, but then we have Patch doing it back on the back hairpin. Patch takes back the podium spot. You love to see it. You love to see it. With only about 10 laps left, we still have quite the fight here for that P3 spot. I think Neko is absolutely walking away with this. You can see he's already hitting turn 1 there. MX again holding such a strong pace. Capitalize. Oh, I saw Skitty come in there. Skitty causing some drama, pushing Kagami wide. And wow, Kagami in turn 1 getting hit. Skitty with the apology, with the apology chat there. Holy cow. Yeah, that was a tough incident there for Kagami. And that's going to put Skitty up into P4 for right now, but we'll see what happens with that one. Oh, Bear, unfortunately, I don't know if I have those, the audio cues open right now. But I acknowledge that. And then Max, let me get a quick look again here on Max. Yeah, Max, unfortunately, does have quite a ways to go. You can kind of see it on the mini-map down there in the bottom left. That there's nobody in that corner on Kagami's POV. Let me jump over here. Let's swap over perhaps to Skitty. There we go. Was Skitty the one with the AC/DC? I can't remember. There, no, I don't think so. We'll turn that up a little bit. There we go. There we go. And let's watch this this potential battle for P3 with Skitty and Patch. And if Kagami is able to close that gap. Oh, it was Max? Okay, yeah. If Kagami is able to close that gap and go for it. We do have Skitty taking a different line, trying to get in on the inside and get up by Patch's side. It looks like it actually works. That was a pretty strong move there from Skitty. A good line. Looks like he's losing a little bit of the top end, though. And wow, right before the turn, Patch is able to get out in front of him and is able to take that full line, which means he's not going to be hurted. Not going to be hurting. Did he lift? I wasn't looking at the... he might have just tried to, you know, fall behind him. Did he lift right before the corner? I should have been looking at his controller inputs. Because, yeah, Patch just, like, pulled away from him. I think he just didn't want to be on the inside. I'm not sure, but that does mean... That's Kagami right there behind him. He did lift. Wow. Yeah, so now that's, of course, going to mean that Kagami can move up. Max, yeah, Max still a ways to go. Okay. So I think we're going to be looking at top 5 here. We got Bramo currently sitting P8, Yang P9. Zaz and McCoy, I think, have been battling it out a little bit. Let me check those POVs here down at the bottom. We actually have Zaz, Yang, and Brainbow fairly close at the bottom. I'm going to keep it here because I want to make sure I don't miss any potential passes, sorry, between Kagami and Skitty and Patch here. And there we go. See, this is exactly why I didn't want to get off of it. We've got Kagami trying to get their position back. Isn't going to be able to do it here, I don't think, because they're going to be outside on the hairpin, but we'll see. Oh, we've got Skitty taking a pretty good inside line, pretty defensive on that one. You can see Kagami right there on the outside pushing for it, has the pace, has the speed, but isn't able to find any room on the track. We'll see what happens here. Oh, we've got a little bit of contact, but Skitty's hard on the brakes, fast on the accelerator, and I don't think that's going to be enough for Kagami to make a move. Holy cow. MX got another 54. Hold on, I got to check. Where's MX? Where's my MX POV? MX, yeah, with a 54.985. Holy cow. MX qualified, by the way, with a 55.079. And he's currently making... and whoa, wait. Did I miss a turn one? What happened with Skitty there? Did Skitty get tapped? Or did Skitty just underbrake? Did Skitty just underbrake? I looked up and he was running super wide. And Kagami just swept it past him. Kagami payback. Was there some contact? I was looking at MX's quali times. I was looking at MX's quali times on that one. Holy cow. Was there some contact? Oh, geez. Oh, I missed it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. All right, we'll have to look. I'll have to look at that one. Wait a minute. Okay, is he self-RCing on the back straight? He must be. I'm guessing so. Again, I missed the contact, so I didn't see what happened. But yeah, I think he just self-RC'd on the back straight and gave that one back to Skitty. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, there we go. We've got this battle between Skitty and Kagami is really hurting both of their paces. I think both of them have now self-RC'd each other a little bit and have just been kind of battling it out, driving super aggressive with each other. And that's just letting Patch walk away with this. We are closing in at the end here of race 2 for split 2. And our podium might be pretty locked in. Patch just being able to take advantage of that pretty heated driving there between Kagami. I keep checking in with Max to see if Max is able to close that gap. He is a little bit, but I just don't think it's going to be enough for Max to be a potential contender. There we go. We've got Kagami running it on the inside there. And let's see if he can hold that for turn 1. This might be Kagami's chance again. Pretty clean here. Look at that side-by-side. But, of course, Kagami's got the inside, pushing Skitty out and a little bit slower. And we'll see what happens here in the hairpin. But Kagami might have it pretty locked in. Wow, Skitty trying to run inside on that one. But Kagami has the line. Kagami has the line, yeah. Listen, Kagami's going to pass clean. That was a beautiful move. No contact on that one. If he's going to get the pass, he's going to earn the pass. You love to see it. You love to see it. Now the question is, can Kagami find the pace in these last few laps to maybe catch up to Patch? I'm going to say right now, I don't think there's enough time in it unless Patch makes a mistake. And honestly, Skitty is still holding on here pretty close. Late break. Still no contact, though. Good braking from Skitty on that one. Great braking. Close to the gap a little bit, but just left enough room to not push Kagami out of the way. That one scared me a little bit. That was a bit of a clencher. That was a bit of a clencher. But we do have Skitty still giving Kagami a run for his money. I think our top 3. Let me get a quick check on MX and Neko here. Hold on. Yeah, there is quite a significant gap. Neko absolutely walking away with this one. MX, again, so fast. Let me check. I want to look here at the Neko POV. Neko with a 55.153. Holy cow. So pretty quick. Not as quick as his quali time. Excuse me. 144 was his quali. Yeah, there we go. So, like a thousandth of a second shy. Pretty much just his quali time. But yeah, Neko just pretty much playing rivals here on the second to last lap. MX doing pretty much the same thing as well. And honestly, Patch is probably feeling it pretty comfortable. Yeah, there's no need for Neko to push it right now. Neko's got a healthy first. You can see you can get a pretty decent idea of it in the mini-map in the bottom left. Yeah, absolutely no need to push. MX, though, absolutely flexing with it. We do, by the way, have Max and Type It kind of battling it out there. Type It potentially had that P6, but Max is going to get up there again. Max is going to hold on to it. I'm going to snooze this ad because we're almost at the end of the race, and I don't want anybody to miss it. Again, good braking there from Skitty. But he has one lap left to try and make any moves. And I think right now Kagami is probably feeling relatively comfortable. Although, wow, when the track slows down a little bit, you do see how close they really are. But I just don't think Skitty's in a position where he can really make any move. Kagami's got the pace. We'll see what happens. This is kind of the last opportunity. Skitty running a little bit wider on the line. And I think that might lock it in for Kagami. We'll see if any sort of slipstream maneuvers can happen, but I just don't think there's enough. I think we've got our top 5 here pretty locked in. Yeah, that's going to be it. That is going to be it for race 2 of Split 2. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Holy cow. All right, let me get a screenshot so I can take a peek at that and we can review it real quick here. Holy cow. Well done, Split 2. Claps in chat for everybody in Split 2. That was absolutely beautiful. Let me pop it. Well, you know what? I'll actually just keep it here. Find my screenshot. There it is. And then we'll jump back over to the old casting booth and do a little bit of that. There we go. And we'll zoom in so you guys can see it. Folks, well done to everybody in Split 2. Thank you so much for watching, checking that one out. Holy cow. What a start to the HTCC. That first race was unbelievable. Lots of drama in that second race. I'm very curious to see if anything happens to the final results, because there is some potential RC moments there. It just, again, it's up to the players to submit. Keep that in mind. We don't decide that. The players decide that. So if the players decide that everything was fair, then everything's fair. But if they want an adjustment, they can basically request race control to look at it. But there you go, guys. You've got MX here highlighted. I think, again, is our only 54. We do have from Patch, look at how close these guys are, a 55.080 and a 55.084 for their best laps. And Skitty actually with a slightly faster lap, 55.067. Again, Neko was just able to get out in front and hold that lead, did not need to push. But the battle between, I want to say, these three, Max was trying to get up there. 55.135 is nothing to be ashamed of. That's incredibly fast. But if you look even further back, we still have Type It with a 55.066 and Brainbow actually tying Kagami's best lap. Let me zoom in a little bit more on this so you guys can see. We'll go like right there, maybe. That's like the best I can make of it. Otherwise, it cuts off the far side. Yeah, MX found some unbelievable pace, and keep in mind that's without drafting. MX was just rivals mode. That's without drafting, and he beat his quali by what, 1/10 of a second, something like that. It absolutely incredible. But yeah, unbelievable times from everybody. I love the HTCC, man. So fun. That was some good racing. So I'm gonna throw it to an ad break here in just a moment, and then we're gonna get ready for Split 1. For Split 1, who is going to be Mars, Vinny, Laggy, Ghost, Travis, Runes, Green, Ardno, Pav, Casey, Aston, and Mango. All of those drivers qualifying under 55 seconds, by the way. Within a quarter of a second, under 55 seconds. So yeah, I'm going to throw it over to an ad break here, and I'm going to get the stream and everything ready for Split 1. And then hopefully that times out well, and we'll be able to get on the road again to watch quite literally the fastest drivers in Forza all compete at Tsukuba / Purple Mountain Raceway. All right, everybody, stick around. I will be back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to cut the second run of ads around a little bit short there. But I think we've got most everything ready to go for Split 1. I think they're still forming and getting everything ready, but I've got things good to go on my end. I can pop up, we've got some POVs here. I've got POVs currently from 8 drivers. Ghost I don't have yet. I don't know if Ghost is live. But looks like we're going to have POVs from 8 drivers on this one, which is actually perfect because that's all my Stream Deck has support for. So it means I can easily click between them a little bit easier. But yeah, we'll see. I really want to get the Ghost POV because Ghost qualified P4. Oh, there we go. Hey, look. I willed it into existence. There's the Ghost POV. Or there it is, rather. Ghost in position 3 right there. So yeah, we're running here. I think I mentioned this before the stream swapped to a break. We are running Mars, Vinny / Hoyart, Laggy, Ghost, Travis, Runes, Green, Ardno, Pav, Casey, Aston, and Mango for Split 1. We've got POVs here for Mars, Laggy, Ghost, Runes, Green, Ardno, Aston, and Mango. So we should be able to still bounce around the POVs and bounce around the race a little bit and get a good idea of what's going on. We also do have a prediction. It looks like one of my mods did a prediction here for will Mars win race 1. I think the real question is, will Mars win race 2? Because if he wins race 1, he's going to be starting down in P8. He's going to have to make some passes for the first time in his competitive Forza career. So we'll see. Yeah, whoever votes no probably is going to have a ton of channel points. But hey, looks like we're fairly close to ready. I do want to get a quick look here at the race results. Let me pull up Split 6 over here. We'll drop that right there. So yeah, you can see here is Split 6 race 1. Looks like Comrade took that one in the MG. Payne P2, Dragon P3, down there to the bottom with Kuro, who made it into Split 6. Heck yeah, I was very happy to see that. And then for Split 2, There we go again. Looks like Comrade again with a P1, Dragon P2, Pain P3. I'm keeping an eye here on the split 1, guys, by the way. For split 5, we've got Plain P1, Shark P2, Race and Bacon P3. That's race 1. Race 2, we've got Silver Corolla in P1, Race and Bacon P2, and Shark P3. Sorry, that's a little bit cropped out of the way. Then moving into race 4, or sorry, split 4, we've got Reaps in P1 with the link, Daniel P2 with the link, and Troot P3 with the MG. For race 2 in split 4, we have Sean P1 in the Elantra. Wow. Nathan P2 and Reaps P3. And then our final split we're going to take a look at here is split 3. Sorry about my dogs. With Harvey in P1, Brandy in P2, and Jay Black in P3 for race 1. Talking over my dogs. And Harvey P1, Brandy P2, and Damon P3 for race 2. I'm going to close out of that here. Whoop, I didn't mean to pull that up. There we go. And let's pop that back. Okay, so those are the results. Looks like we had some good races across the whole event. I think Comrade was in here a minute ago saying that Split 6 was a blast. You'll love to hear it. You'll love to hear it. Obviously, we are only casting the top 2 splits here, but everybody's doing great. I'm really curious to see some highlights and clips from the other events because it looks like it's been some good racing across everyone. Yeah, Split 6 was wonderful. Yeah, heck yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we're running 6 splits here for race 1, so 72 drivers total, but we're only casting the top 2 splits for season 1. Also, quick, by the way, we're jumping over to the race. It might be starting here, although it looks like Laggy didn't make it in, so I think we're going to be restarting. We'll hold it on this screen. I can jump over quickly if we need to. But yeah, 6 splits. We're only casting the top 2. For season 1, we did something that I really liked. We did a rookie spotlight. So every week, or rather every race, we picked a random lower split to cast as well. So we would cast any one of the lower splits. It was literally a dice roll. And then we would cast split 2 and split 1 so that like everybody had an opportunity to be on the official cast. Unfortunately, kind of the one downside of us doing 2 races per split this time around is that it means last season I was able to cast 3 splits, but it was only 3 races. This season we're only casting 2 splits, but it's 4 races. So if we were to cast a rookie spotlight this season, it would be 6 races, which is hard for me to do because I would lose my voice and all of my energy by the time we got to split 1, and it kind of extends the race day out. It means that the race day basically is, hours and hours long. And then again, kind of from a casting perspective, it does make it a little bit tough because for you guys, you're watching, 6 races on the same track. So, maybe by the time it gets to split 1, the interest isn't quite there as much. But yeah, so it's something we're looking into. We'll see. Right now, the goal is between split 2 and split 1. We're just showing all the scores, and I'll try to have that a little bit. I was just like pulling screenshots and zooming them in over here. I'll try to blow that up for race 2. But yeah, that's kind of our method for now, just to show it to everybody. But yeah. What if we only streamed 1 race from each split, but have them race 2 like they are now? That would still end us up with 6 races, which is just kind of too long. And it would even further extend, because it would mean every split has to go after the previous split. The way we run it right now is splits 3, 4, 5, and 6 all actually go at the same time. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all running consecutively. And then split 2 actually starts 20 minutes later. Just because it gives me time to introduce the cast. And then split 1 is really the only split that's delayed because split 1 goes after split 2. So yeah, we're thinking about some different options for it, but right now, I think this is a pretty good way to do it. For the record, people in splits 3, 4, 5, and 6 do still stream. And so I think maybe what we'll do is like say, hey, if you want to catch those other splits, check in with those ones. Here are some stream links. Here are some Twitch links if you want to check in and see how the races are going in the other splits. But yeah, things we're looking into. Lots to consider when you're casting. And for what it's worth, so we pretty much exactly filled 6 splits this race. But it's kind of to be expected that will slow down throughout the season. So we might end up with only like 4 or 5 splits towards the end of the season, just because people end up having other things they're doing. You know, maybe they lose interest or whatever. You know, everyone has their own reasons. But yeah, so we might, you know, it might kind of compact a little bit towards the end. We'll see. Or clip highlights. I'm putting one in the driver's chat right now. Yeah, comrade, absolutely. Yeah, maybe we could organize some sort of system where between split 2 and split 1, we can show highlights. We pick like one highlight clip from the other splits to show or something like that. We'd have to figure that out, but that's actually a pretty fun idea. If we can logistics that, and get like, you know, have, hey, you know, split 2, like it ends, and then you guys like can submit your clips, and then I'll pull the clips, and yeah, there's something to that. But logistics wise, again, it all has to kind of like fit into the flow of the show. We have to make sure we're not stressing our staff too much, because this is all volunteer work, and these guys are putting in some serious work for it. So, yeah. It looks like we do have all 12 people, by the way, in the convoy, so I think we're going to be getting going soon. I'm guessing Mars is convoy lead. Mars, you can see, is in the top left. This one right here, you can kind of see it on my mouse. But yeah, actually, I can do this. No, then you can only see 4. Never mind, I can't do that. That is interesting. I can, like, pop in and show 4. I don't know, that's kind of a way to do it. You know what, maybe I will do that, because then you guys can see the POVs a little bit better. I can see them all. I can still see all 8 POVs. We'll keep it like this for now. I think that's kind of a neat way to do it, because then you guys just get your own, you know, you don't need to see all of them. But there we go. Luna says, I plan to stream the later races, just didn't have OBS set up. Yeah, no worries at all. Looks like somebody dropped convoy. I think Vinny and Laggy both just dropped convoy. I wonder if they're running into issues with the invites or something. We'll see. Have my kid watch Split 2. There we go. That's certainly an idea. That is certainly an idea. There we go. Looks like Vinny's back. And then we're just waiting on Laggy here. And then hopefully we'll be able to get going for race 2. Well, it is race 2. I gotta figure out my terminology for that. I guess it's race 1. It's the second split we're watching today. There's a lot of different things to consider. So many numbers. This will get easier when we get into later splits. Later races. Yeah, race 1, split 1, heat 1. There you go. Heat. That's the word I'm not thinking of. Yeah. Heat 1, split 1, race 1. Thank you, chat. Again, my brain is fried. Second split, but it's split 1, and it's the 4th race, but race 1. Yeah, it's the 2nd season. Although really it's kind of the 3rd season because we did a beta season. There we go. I just saw Laggy join convoy, so I think we're back up to 12. Looks like Mars has just started the event. Hopefully everybody makes it in. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Looks like I've got that all set up, actually. I will pop this back out, though, because it's just easier for me. Then I can actually see a few more things. There we go. We're loading in. I'll be hopeful. Let's jump over to the driver cam. There you go. Looks like we're on Mars. Yep, we are on Mars with this one. Should I unmute? He's got some jams going. I think we can also hear some voice audio. Let me just run through and make sure, do a quick check actually here that we've got everybody's POVs ready to go. That one I need to full screen real quick. There we go. So we've got those. Excuse me for a moment. Oh, Ardno. Do I not have Ardno? Is Ardno not streaming? Why do I not have that? Wait, what's happening? He's live. Don't know why. Let's give that a quick F5. There it goes. All right, looks like we've got everybody ready to go here. Let me do a quick run through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got them. We've got them, and it looks like we are we're going here. Looks like we have all 12. Fantastic. All right. All right. Thanks, Split One, for waiting for me to get ready. I totally forgot to do that. Ami. Yeah, good luck everybody in Split 1. This is going to be obviously a pretty hot split to watch. Mango was driving backwards. I missed that on the POV. But Mango was driving backwards for a minute. Oh, good lord. Split 1 just making jokes. Mars said he won't 0.6 in race conditions, so expect 0.59. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think Mars doesn't play with his HUD up. All he has is position, just his position, and then Mars and tack, or sorry, map and tack. So I don't think we're gonna see Mars's lap until the end. We don't have the Vinny POV either. Our first POV for qualifying that would have a lap time is Laggy. Laggy qualified with a 7.42. 7.42. Mars is edging the crowd, seriously. Let's jump over. Let's watch Green. Green's kind of sitting mid-pack here, P7. Let's watch him for the start here. Got a super tight pack. These guys know how to do a formation lap. And ladies and gentlemen, Heat 1 of Split 1 of Race 1 of Season 2 is away. We've got 4 wide into the first corner. Holy cow. Vinny and Ghost and Travis all stacked up. And who else was that? Holy cow. Looks like pretty clean here. Oh, we've got Green already trying to scoop on the inside. Get the pass on, I think, Travis. I saw that nude livery. I'm pretty sure that was Travis. And then we got Runes behind. Green sitting P5. Hoyart. Mars already pretty clean up in P1, but Ghost not too far off. Obviously Laggy. Look at that. Everybody's scooting together in the hairpin. Looks like we've got some side-by-side, some positions changing in the back half. I thought I saw Ardno and Aston maybe switch positions in that hairpin. Look at that line, though. The top 5 there, Green, Vinny, Laggy, Ghost, and Mars, bringing it into our first lap. You love to see it. Yeah, pretty good for contact. Looks like we have Laggy. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like Ghost ran a little bit wide there, but no positions changed. Look at how consistent all these drivers are. We're not really seeing anybody yet go for a pass, so everyone's just kind of sticking to that racing line, which is it's sometimes really fun to watch. It's just kind of a beautiful thing to watch. A lot of drivers stick to, like, the, you know, it looks like it's this beautiful synchronized line. Oh, there we go. We've got, oh my god, what a beautiful pass from Vinny on Laggy. Holy cow. A clean maneuver, just scooped the inside on the back hairpin and moved up into P3. What a move from Vinny. Holy crap. That was just a beautiful thing to watch. That was a beautiful thing to watch. So Laggy moving down to P4. Whoa, we got late break a little bit on Green. I don't think I saw any contact. If there was, it didn't really matter. And Mars, I gotta say, Mars is not pulling away here. Ghost absolutely still sticking to him. It's gonna be a good question here. We got Laggy potentially. It looks like he was kind of squirming, trying to get around Hoyart / Vinny. But obviously nothing to be found there. Yeah, it looks like Ghost actually walking away a little bit there with Mars. No, but they're still so close. It's too early to really make any calls like that. I see Runes scooping into Green's POV there. Yeah, Green getting a quick check back. We've got Travis P7, followed by Ardno, KC, Aston, Mango, and Pavin P12. Wow, I gotta, do I have the Ghost POV? I do have Ghost's POV. Let me get a quick look in on this. There we go. We got Ghost. There we go. Coming in on, wow, he is right on Mars. We got a little bit of a laggy POV here from Ghost, so I might not stick on this one too much unless we potentially get some moves. I do have Mars's POV. Wow, I gotta say, Ghost is sticking to Mars extremely closely here. Where did Ghost qualify? With Ghost qualified P4 with a 7.56. So within a tenth of Mars's qualifying time. So, I mean, there's absolutely some pretty close pace there. By the way, both Ghost and Mars running like the super limited HUD. Super limited HUD from both of those guys. All right, I'm going to drop it back here to Green, I think. Green is a good POV to watch. That's Ardno. Sorry. Who's that? Is that Green? Yeah, that's Green. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to Green's POV because we can really see what's going on with Runes behind. You can see him fighting it out, and we still have view for now of the top three with Vinny, Ghost, and Mars. Unbelievably close. Look at how close Vinny is to Ghost, honestly. I mean, I'm genuinely very curious if there's gonna be any thought here from the drivers of, hey, should we not try and battle it out too much so that we can stick to Mars? Mars, by the way, if you don't know, destroyed Season 1, winning 4 or 5 out of 6 races. I think it was 5 out of 6 races in Season 1. And obviously, I mean, if you don't know Mars by this point, I would say he is arguably the fastest driver in all of Forza Horizon. And that is being put on display right now, but I gotta say, I mean, Vinny and Ghost absolutely giving him a run for his money. He cannot relax. We're coming up again to that kind of 1/3-ish point, and he is not pulling away at all. There we go. We got Runes coming in on Green's POV there, and it looks like there might be a little bit of a gap forming between the top three and a sort of mid-pack here with Laggy, Green, and Runes, and maybe Travis. Let me, do I have the Travis POV? I don't think I do. Who's behind Travis? Ardno. I know I have Ardno's POV. He is right here. Yeah, looks like Travis is actually fairly close to Runes, and then Ardno has a little bit of a gap to Travis. So we've got kind of a backpack, a mid-pack, and a front pack starting to form here. And, man, I might need to jump up to Ghost's POV. We'll see, because Green is just not able to catch quite up to Laggy, and Laggy is losing a little bit of pace on that top three. I don't have his POV. So let's, well, it's tough. It's tough, because I can still, you know what, I'll keep an eye. I'm going to keep the Ghost POV on the tip of my finger for if we need to see anything. But I think we're going to keep it on Green's POV just for now, because this is still giving us a pretty good look at the grid for now. But we'll see. As I got to say, it looks like the gap is starting to widen. Ooh, quick look back shows Runes and Travis very, very close. For what it's worth, the back half. I'll give a quick look here. I don't want to miss anything, but a quick look down towards the back. Let me scan over to it. Shows we got Mango at the back of the pack. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I just missed something. Did Pav miss? I think Pav might have missed. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, what happened to Vinny? Oh, my God. A bunch of things just happened all at once. Hold on. We have... Okay, I got to get back to a POV here. Hold on. We have Vinny with a miss? Oh, I can't believe I missed it. What just happened to Vinny? Wait, no. Vinny DC'd. No. Vinny DC'd. Oh, no. It's all falling apart. So now, no. So now, okay. So we've got Ghost still holding on here in P2, pretty close to Mars. Let me get the Ghost POV just so you can see it. Oh my gosh. I did all that stuff at exactly the wrong time. I can't believe it. So here's the Ghost POV live here. Oh my gosh. We've got Ghost sitting P2. Not letting up on Mars at all, but we do have a pretty reasonable gap. Do I have Laggy's POV? I can't remember. It's hard to keep track of all this. I do have Laggy's POV. Here we go. We got Laggy in P3. Again, with a bit of a gap there. And then Green. Jeez, that checkpoint makes me so scared every time. Again, with a bit of a gap forming. And then, where's Runes? I know I do have Runes POV as well. That's going to be this one here. Ooh, that's a little loud. Sorry, guys. Turn that one down a hair. So it looks like... Ami, wow, Ami says stopwatched Mars last 3 laps, and he got a 0.9, 0.91, and a 0.76. Jeez. So we have, this is Runes, right? Yeah, we've got Runes here with the 55.022 that he just got. Wow, 55.022. All right, he's pulling some pace. Maybe getting a little bit of that draft on Green. But Green's still pretty safe there. Well, I shouldn't say Green is safe because Green is now no longer in fighting distance with Laggy. But Ardno is. Or sorry, Runes. Runes is. So we're going to see Green might be at risk of losing that P4. Laggy's best is currently a 54.83. Do I have? Yeah, we do have that. Pop over to it. Yeah, 54.839. Holy cow. And then here we go. Yeah, again, the top 2 drivers keeping it hidden from us. Ghost, I think, is on an ultra wide because you can see he's got a sim hub overlay that's a little bit off. We can see he has locked in a 54, but I can't see the rest of it because he's only streaming in 16:9. But hey, we saw the 54. God, I got to give it to Ghost here. He is really giving Mars a run for his money. He is really giving Mars a run for his money. I'm tempted to hold it on this POV. It's a little bit framey, but I just don't want to miss anything. I mean, we do have the Laggy POV. Maybe we hold on to Laggy here a little bit. We'll see. Maybe we'll give him some commentator's energy. Hope he catches up to the top 2 there. Laggy with the 54.84, basically. And we'll see if he can give us a good view. But I gotta keep Ghost on my at the tip of the finger here because I really don't want to miss any potential moves that Ghost makes. But I gotta keep an eye here. There's lots to watch. Hold on, I'm gonna take a quick water break. There we go. Oh, we have Vinny. Hold on. Can we get the driver interview on what happened? Can we get the driver interview? Did we have a DC? I can't believe we kind of missed on the cast. I was looking at something else at the moment. The game crashed. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Vinny, hey, stick around for race 2, please. Cuz I need to see more. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. That is unbelievably unfortunate. Holy cow. By the way, okay, I got it. We have to just stick on Ghost here because Ghost is right on Mars's bumper in these hairpins. And I gotta think he's in a position where he might try to make a move at some point. Give it a quick run through the different POVs here. I mean, Mars obviously has the pace to hold on to this from a qualifying standpoint. But Ghost is not giving it to him at all. Mars is not able to relax. And that is honestly, I don't want to say the best we can hope for, but it is impressive to see somebody holding on to Mars right now. It is very impressive to see somebody holding on to Mars right now. Laggy sitting pretty comfortable right now in P3. Looks like widening the gap between him and Green. Green still holding on to P4 for what it's worth. Runes is close, but definitely not in a passing position at the moment. Definitely not in a passing position at the moment. I'm going to pop over. Let me just do this personally here. So yeah, I've got Mango sitting P11, Pav P10, Casey P9, Aston P8, Ardno P7, and then Travis, Runes, Green, and Laggy, Ghost, and Mars. Looks like the gap is widening here a little bit. I'm going to pop back to this so I can see everybody's POVs. But man, he does close it. It is really impressive. I mean, obviously, Ghost has the advantage of having the draft. Does have the advantage of having the draft, but you can see Mars like pull away in some sections, and then Ghost is able to close the gap a little bit in some of these hairpins, but I don't know. I mean, if Mars is able to pull away and just break loose that draft, it might be all over for Ghost. But we are currently halfway through. For the record, the top left, you can see on Ghost's POV, we're on lap 15, and he's in position 2, just so you guys can see that as well. So yeah, we're kind of past that halfway mark, and Ghost is still a car length away when the track slows down a little bit right there. Yeah, it's one of the things, and we talked about this last season, what Ami is bringing up here. One of the best things about watching Split 1 is seeing how unbelievably precise they are when it comes to using every single bit of the track. It's especially impressive because this is just an event lab track. You know, this is obviously a replica of a real world track, but I didn't do it perfect, and there's different lines to follow, and you do have to consider grip, especially in this last corner. You're going to see Mars get right up to the paint line there before he turns in, which you just really don't see quite as much in the lower splits, because these guys know how to find that extra, not even tenth of a second, but a fraction of a tenth of a second, like that, foot of extra track that Mars is able to get does shave off time in that last corner, even if it's just 1 mile an hour of speed through the last corner. Jeez, again, through the hairpins, Ghost just getting right up on him. That's called a 100th. No, I like fraction of a tenth. I like fraction of a tenth. We used 20th earlier. But yeah, a few hundredths of a second. There you go. Oh, did Raz just get a 54 as well? Yeah, let me get a quick check in here. Yeah, Raz with a 54.992. Aston with a 54.928. These are their race times. We've got Ardno with a 54.938. Who else we got? Green, where's Green sitting? 54.927. Jeez, these guys are fast. And then Laggy with a 54.839. 839. I am so curious just to see this at the end, what Mars and Ghost are getting for laps, because they close in so... Oh, man, it's fun to watch. I'm going to jump over here real quick to the Mars POV, just because I want us to just watch a lap from the Mars POV. And listen, if Ghost goes for it, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I want to see if Mars can even see Ghost when he comes in on those tighter corners. It does look, I mean, there's just no gap. There's just no gap between them. They separate a little bit, like, physically when the track speeds up, but as far as the time gap goes, there's just nothing. There's just nothing. I want to see here if Ghost pops in on his POV. Oh, not quite. I'm kind of keeping a second eye on that one. Yeah, Mars does play in a very closed, a very tight FOV. But that's part of why I was curious. Yeah, I mean, Ghost. Ghost obviously isn't making a pass, but he's just getting right up to his bumper on that one. Mars might be on minimum FOV. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You can tell that he's definitely got the camera pretty closed in. But yeah, no, that's similar to how I play, actually. There you go. Quick check back. Wait a minute. I gotta hold on. Oh no. Okay. All right. From that POV, I was gonna say it looked like maybe Laggy was kind of closing the gap a little bit, but no, I gotta say Laggy sitting in a pretty comfortable third. You can kind of look at the bottom left at the map. Did Pav miss? Oh no. I'm sorry, Pav. Unfortunate. Pav down there in P11, Mango P10, KC P9 there. Oh, that's rough. Hey, listen, the beauty of it, though, is that there is a second race. There is a second race. It barely shows on White Car. For the FOV, are you saying, Ami? Yeah, you get a good perspective on FOV from Laggy's POV versus Mars POV, just how tight the camera is. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have anybody playing. Oh, of course I say that. We do have Mango doing the POV, giving us that live race cast. That live race cast. We're gonna jump back. Where do we want to watch here for a moment? Should hold on. Now, Mars been sitting in first for a while. Listen, the stream, we're not seeing enough action. So I just want to like help you guys out. I just want to make sure that nobody leaves. I want to make sure you guys are still entertained while there isn't any passing going on. So, especially, you know, the Gen Zers, let's keep you guys going. Let's keep you guys entertained. Let's make sure that we get a lot of good content here, okay? Let's make sure we keep everybody on the cast, all right? I had to use that at least at one point. Oh, there we go. We're gonna jump back here to Ghost's POV, currently sitting P2. I gotta say, maybe there's a bit of a gap starting to form. Obviously, this is kind of the fastest part of the track. We'll see coming in here to turn 1 if he sucks up close. But I want to say he's not quite as close. There's maybe like a car length to half a car length of a gap starting to form. He's not quite on his bumper anymore. Hey, Shaggy, well, it's a good thing I put it on. I mean, he's still close. He's still close. We're looking at minuscule fractions of a second. I'm not going to give you the joy of saying hundredths. We're looking at tiny fractions of a second between these guys. But I got to say, I think there's some sort of gap starting to form. Just a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, Ghost is still in passing or drafting range. Ghost is absolutely still in drafting range. And so there's still a chance, especially on that last corner. Now, Mars is unbelievably quick on that last corner, but yeah, tenths of hours. Yeah, now it's funny. It looks like now the gap might be closing. Quick check in here, by the way, towards the middle of the pack. We do have Runes and Green pretty close still. Actually, it looks like Runes... not quite making a move there. Just a bit of a different line. But, yeah, Green not too comfortable in that P4 right now. Oh, that's the Mars POV. I'm going to jump back. And watch the Ghost. Let's, we do have audio on this. Turn that up a little bit. I'm going to take a quick water break here. There we go. All right, I gotta stay hydrated. I got a whole nother race to cast after this. Oh man, yeah, we do have. Here, I might kind of keep switching between these two a little bit. I wonder, can anybody that's maybe a little more competitive tell me why is Ghost switching POVs? Is he checking like distance in certain spots? Like, hey, I can't see the hood of the car. I've got to see how close I am, kind of thing. Or is he just memeing? Yeah, okay, that was my second thing. I was like, is he just, like, memeing? Because he's doing it in more comfortable places. Like, he keeps... Yeah, okay. See, usually, I see people do the spin. I always see people meme with the spin, but it's rare. I don't remember if I ever saw that in Season 1. We did have Ghost drive with us Season 1. Oh, yeah, because he's gripping the controller. So he accidentally clicks it once and then has to rotate through. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I meant to... Yeah, that's the nitrous button that he keeps misclicking. There we go. Guys, I gotta say, we are now 2 laps away from the end of the race. And Mars still... I mean, there's not much time left for Ghost to make a move, but Mars still does not have this in the bag. Absolutely does not have this in the bag. If Mars slips up once... Ghost is absolutely going to be able to take advantage of that. Ghost dive bomb for my points. Yeah, that's right. Race 2, I think, is going to be unbelievable. Yeah, quick reminder for everybody. This is just Heat 1. Once this race is over, we're coming in here to the second to the last lap, lap 26 of 27. Once this is over, we are going to do a reverse top 8 for Heat 2. So whoever wins... Mars or Ghost, it looks like here, is going to be starting in P7 or P8 on the second race. And we do have... I'm keeping an eye here, by the way, on the battle between Runes and Green, and I'll switch over to it if we need to. But for now, it's looking like Green might hold on to that P4. It is looking like Green might hold on to that P4. All right, we're running out of opportunities here. This is kind of maybe Ghost's like third to last chance to make any significant moves. The kind of good and bad thing of racing at a track like this that is relatively fast, where you don't have too many big braking sections. You know, you do have turn one, but turn one's relatively quick. Really, all you have are your two hairpins. The first hairpin that we're coming into here, and then obviously right before the big straight. Those are kind of your big opportunities to pick up a position, to make any significant moves, or maybe make up some pace. But beyond that, like, it's very smooth, it's very flowy. As long as you're turning in at the right time and just holding onto the accelerator, you're going to be holding pace throughout a lot of this. But I think this right here, we're going to see beautiful line from both of them. Mars actually running probably a little bit wider than he wanted to, just making sure he holds onto that accelerator, gets a good exit. But I think, unfortunately for Ghost, Ghost gets a little bit of a spin on that and concedes to Mars. Mars winning Heat 1 of Split 1 of Race 1 of Season 2. There we have it. There we have it. And we do have, by the way, green locking in that P4. We'll pull up a screenshot here. If I can get a clean one. Hold on. There we go. Pop that. And let's look at some times. I'm going to jump it back to the casting booth. Huge congratulations to everybody, by the way. Massive congrats for that first race. But don't go anywhere, because we're about to do this again. And we're going to see a little bit more action, I think, this time around. Let me pull up the screenshot here. There we go. Pop that open. There you go. So you can see Mars and Ghost both in the MGs. 54.793, and Ghost actually does take it with a 54.778. Does have a slightly faster lap, but again, you have to consider slipstream in that. Laggy also following suit pretty dang close there with a 54.818. We also have Runes, who looked like he was just really fighting there with Green. 54.826 did get the better lap. Green with a 54.927. We also have another 54.8, Travis with a 54.877. And then we've got a couple 9s. Looks like Casey couldn't quite make a 54 happen during the race. Still an unbelievably fast time. And then we've got super... Oh! I didn't even notice! Guys, I didn't even notice I was getting to the bottom here. Vinny with the fastest lap of the heat. 54.780. 54.780. What an unfortunate situation. Unfortunately, Vinny with the game crashing. Holy crap. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Ghost was faster. Ghost was faster by 0.002. My bad. Well, still, Vinny could have been up there. That was unbelievable. Yeah, Vinny just set the lap and was like, all right, I'm out. Holy cow, you guys. That was incredible. It's so fun to watch these guys just drive way too well. Way too well. 0.2 of thousands. Thank you. 2% of a tenth. Yes, exactly. Oh, man. All right. I don't know if we really need to swap it over to an ad. I don't know. Vinny, are you jumping back in for race 2? It looks like we have 11 out of 12 right now. Magnus, I'm guessing that's a response. So hopefully we get Vinny back for race 2. And oh no! Oh, Vinny has to go to school. Dang. Oh, that's a bummer. So we are going to be running one short. It looks like we have everybody then. Let me pop over to this screen. Did I make it? Why is that not clear? There we go. And we'll just pop that open. There you go. So that's the Mars POV there that you can watch on that side. You guys are ready? Yeah, absolutely. You are free to go for it. I don't think we need to pop to an ad break or anything. I'm just going to Just gonna pound some water here real quick and get ready to make some noise for the last race of the day. Heat 2, Split 1, Season 2, Race 1 is about to start. And I'm gonna take some water. Woo! Holy cow. Prediction number 2 is up. All right, this is the spicy one. So Mars is going to be starting from P8. With Ghost ahead of him in P2. Hold on, can we pull up the finishing position? So let's see what we're starting with here. So Ardno gets pole, followed by Aston and Travis. Then P4 is Ruins, P5 is Green, P6 is Laggy, P7 is Ghost, and P8 is Mars. P9 is going to be Casey, P10 Mango, and P11 Pav. And then again, unfortunately, we don't have Hoyart or Vinny for the race, which is a bummer. But hopefully he comes back for race 2, gives us some good content. Yeah, this might be, I gotta say, in season 1, Mars did miss a checkpoint at one point, and I think that put him down to maybe, I'd have to go back and look, but I think that put him down a few positions, like maybe P4, P5, maybe. So we did have to fight back from that. But honestly, I don't think, I'm trying to think, if Mars can get a P1 here, that'd be obviously 7 overtakes, right? I'm trying to think if we, throughout the entirety of season 1, saw more than 7 Mars overtakes. I mean, he did have some good battles. There were some very good battles with, I got family in town. I think they're just having fun out there. But there were some good battles, so maybe if you count kind of a couple of trades back and forth, you could say it. But yeah, there was also the All-Stars race, which we don't need to pull the clip from. But yeah, oh, we've got Mango looking at his hold on, jump over. Mango looking at his controller settings right now. Curious what he's changing. Rewinding some things. Oh, he just mapped a rewind. I wonder why. Where's Max Verstappen starting? Yeah, P8, baby. Mars Verstappen starting P8. And then, yeah, we'll keep it on this one. We had the Mars POV, but we'll keep it on this one for now. Hey, X-Wing, thank you for bringing in. Yeah, real quick, I've been missing subs and all that. Again, huge blanket thank you for supporting the stream. I very much appreciate it. Hoagie's family is watching. Yeah, they could put it up on the TV if they wanted to. They can hear me, so they get the old school radio. You know, oh, and it looks like I guess Senna was still during the time of TV. I can't name anyone in racing before the era of TV. I'm not that old school. But yeah, yep. 3/4 of the grid running Troot liveries. Heck yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, the ESV livery is gorgeous this time around. We can see here, we can jump over. We pop over to this. Pop over to that. Where is it? I think he's POV 6. Yeah, there we go. So we can see the green POV. Running green on the livery. And then if you look at Mars, there you go, you can see it. Mars has the same thing, but it's red, which is more traditional ESV colors. But green, his name's Green, so it's green. I think that's pretty much the logic behind it. So yeah, we've got the ESV liveries, which Troot did. We've got a couple of Rise liveries, I think, in this split as well. Hold on. Yeah, where's Ardno? Here we go. Ardno, and then let's see, Mango also. Yeah. Can't wait for ESV Blue, right? Yeah, you also did the Rise ones. There you go. What liveries didn't you do in this split? That's the question. That's the question. The Rise livery, all the liveries look so good. They really do. The Rise livery looks very good. The ESV liveries look super hot this time. I think I do. I think I might like it more than the Season 1. Oh yeah, the GRT. Yeah, where's let's see where. I don't have that. Never mind. You did Ghosts, yeah. Yeah, Ghost is offline right now. Right? Yeah, up in the top corner there. Up in the top corner there. I think he dropped stream until the race starts. Hopefully we need the Ghost POV. We need the Ghost POV. We've learned. I guess we do have Laggy. Laggy is another POV for the top there. Otherwise, we got to stick with Mars. See, what we might do, I think for the start, we're gonna stick with Mars because Mars is gonna be starting from P8. So I think that's the POV we're gonna watch. Let's drop it over to the driver cam. There we go. Do I have everything ready to go there? Yes, I do. Let's close those. There we go. Quick test between the switches. Hey, that's my name. There we go. All right, yeah, looks like we're set up. Hopefully everybody gets in and we're able to get moving with the final race of the day. Also for Andrew on the YouTube chat, this is Split 1. This is Split 1 Heat 2. So this is the last race of the day. Thank you, Railway. Yeah, Split 1, Race 2. Yeah, sorry, I'm really bad again. I mentioned this towards the beginning of the stream. I'm really bad at looking over at the YouTube chat because I've never had to do that before. I've never had to do that before. Yeah, the ESV Pokemon starters. Oh man, so that does make green my favorite starter because I was always a Bulbasaur kind of guy. There we go. Let's get the audio up on that one. Yeah, so I mean that does make sense for Mars. Mars becomes Charmander, everyone's favorite, like the icon Charizard.
Mars P8.
And then who's Squirtle? Who of ESV is Squirtle? Squirtle Squad, they're the cool ones, you know?
Also, that's the language for everybody just like me.
Bulbasaur 100% from Ami, heck yeah. I was always, everybody for Gen 2, everyone makes fun of Meganium. That's the third evolve, right, of that starter? Everyone says, oh no, like it's Totodile and God, I'm blanking on the names of them. But yeah, everyone always makes fun of the grass starter for Gen 2, and I always pick that one.
Good luck.
Any last words before you get
There, you can hear, I think you can probably hear a little bit, by the way,
Mars,
some of the RC going on. Yeah, Chikorita. Who's the fire starter for Gen 2? I'm blanking on that name. I can picture him, but I'm blanking on the name. Oh, Breezy, don't go there. Cyndaquil, thank you. Yeah, Cyndaquil's the it's the little like fire porcupine. All right, anyway. Yeah, we're just yapping about Pokemon. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The last race of the day has begun. We're watching Mars currently in P8, trying to see where he can find some room. I don't think he's going to find any, though. We'll see. Looks like he maybe gets... Well, no, because he's going to be outside on Laggy. He's going to be holding on to P8 here, his starting position. Ooh, breaks a little bit later, though. Looks like we've got a nice two-wide line. Ghost getting kind of pushed through and getting the pass on Travis there. Ardno still holding on to P1. Aston P2, Runes P3. And then we've got Green, Ghost, Travis, Laggy, Mars. There we go. Sorry, I was looking away, but Mars does move up into P7. Yeah, we do have some serious bumper cars going on here for lap 1. Bit of a gap there that Mars has to make up, though. But, you know, he's got the pace to do it. 3 wide between Travis, Runes, and who is that on the outside? Green. Wow, Mars closing the speed gap. Going to be running super outside. I think Travis, is he going to scoot in on the inside there? Doesn't quite have it. But Mars isn't able to make a move either. And everybody's looking like they're going to hold their positions. We might see Mars go for a pass here. Goes for the double. Whoa, a little bit of contact there, but goes for the double inside dive. passing, who was that? Runes and Travis, getting right up there with green. Holy cow, that was quite the move. That was quite the move there. He's trying whatever he can to get up. Let's see, green's running a little bit wide. We're going to have our ESV drivers not quite side by side, but it's fun to see their liveries next to each other. And, yeah. Oh, Aston, by the way, getting the move onto P1. So I'm missing that at the top there. Aston currently sitting P1 with Ardno P2. Ghost got up there early, currently sitting in P3. And then we've got Green and Mars P4 and P5. So I think this is still kind of the POV we're going to watch for now. Do I not have Ghost? Hold on, let me... Yeah, it looks like Ghost might not be streaming this one. His PC might have been catching fire trying to stream and drive at the same time. That might have been why it was a little bit framey. So we're going to be a little bit limited potentially on our POVs, but that's okay. That's okay. By the way, it's worth mentioning, I'm taking a look here at Laggy, who's currently, sadly, down in P11. And there is a very, very tight pack down there at the bottom. I'm going to jump over to that real quick just so you guys can see it. So Laggy currently sitting P11. Let's look at the turn-in. We got Pav, Mango, KC, and I think that's Travis leading that pack right now. Pretty dang close there up at the top. And then here back to Mars. We do have Ardno and Aston battling it out there for P1. Who gets the win on that one? Is that Aston? I think Aston holding on to it. Ardno's getting on the inside here. But I think Aston's going to be able to stick with that one. Yeah, Aston gets it back. And look at this top 5. This is what we were saying last time. It's so fun to just watch everybody drive in this synchronized line. Little bit of bumper cars there, but nothing too crazy. I'm gonna, we'll let that ad break go. I don't want to miss anything else. I think we're okay for right now. Looks like Mars actually struggling a little bit to get an exit speed out of that hairpin. So we'll see if he can make it up. This last corner, I feel like if anything, Mars just has this last corner so figured out when it comes to maintaining speed. There we go. We've got Ghost currently in P2. Ardno kind of getting pushed out on that one. Ardno getting pushed back to P4/3. I think he's going to hold on to P3 here because we've got Green on the outside in the hairpin. And that, whoa, we got Mars running super far inside. Let's see if he can do anything with this, though, because that's going to be outside under the, I don't know, Dunlop corner, I guess if you want to call it that, although it's not a Dunlop tire in the game. And Mars getting pushed back to P5 again, trying to go inside. Wow, makes the move, but he's not going to have the exit speed. He's trying to do what he can, but just got I don't know if there was that bump there from Ruins that affected it at all. I don't think so. I just don't think he quite had the grip to bring it around and maintain speed. But we got Ruins right on Mars. Little bit of a tap there. Actually, I don't know. Mars held composure there very, very well. Very, very well. Yeah, it was an optimistic move for sure. And I'm running a little bit wide, seeing if he can get a little bit more exit speed, but also leaving the door open a little for Ruins there. He's got to keep... It's tough. Mars is in a difficult position here, having to both defend against Ruins and also try to make a pass here on Green. We'll see. He's going to run super deep wide here. Let's see if he can get a good exit. Maybe get a double pass. I don't think it's going to happen. We've got Ardno and Green fighting it out for that podium spot, and we do still have up at the top. I do still see Aston holding on to P1, but Ghost is right on his tail. Ghost is right on his tail. Holy cow. Yeah, all aboard the straightaway train. That's great. Ardno outside and a little bit ahead. This might not bode well for Ardno, although we'll see. No. I was wondering if maybe Mars could get up on along his side. But, oh, we have Runes coming in. Whoa. We got Ardno pulling out of the pack there a little bit. Mars trying to get upside along Green, and also Runes trying to go for a pass. Holy cow. Hold on, I gotta take a water break. I just lost my voice a little bit. I don't want to miss it. Hold on. Don't do anything yet. Okay, we're good. Holy cow. Here's Runes coming in on the inside. Is he going to make a move on this final corner? He's going for it. Runes pushing Mars a little bit wide. Holy cow, and Mars might lose P5. Going for that late break. We got a little bit of a tap there between Runes and Green. And Runes, for now, holds on to P5, but you can see Mars is not giving it to him. Mars trying to lock in the inside for the hairpin, and we'll see if he can take that position. Looks like, oh no, but Rune's got a good exit speed. That's going to push Mars a little bit wide. They're going to be side by side. Looks like Mars has more exit speed coming into the hairpin here. Mars locks back in P5. Beautiful driving. Beautiful driving from Mars there. Holds the position, gets it back. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is impressive watching how close these guys get without missing a checkpoint. So again here, should we, hold on, should we drop back to the Runes POV? We have Runes, right? Yeah, we do. Turn this one down a little bit for you guys. There we go. Let's maybe hold on to this POV for a minute, because we have Runes currently absolutely in the mix here with Ardno, Green, and Mars. We still do have a view of Ghost. I'm gonna have to keep an eye. That's right. We do have, what POVs do we have here? Do I have Aston's POV? I do have Aston's POV, so I can swap to that one if I absolutely need to take a look at the top. Take a look at the top. But yeah, we do have Aston holding on. Do have Aston holding on with Ghost in a P2. We'll see. Maybe Ghost will get a P2 back-to-back. Unfortunately, we've got Runes falling back a little bit here, but I just don't think it matters too much when you have all these drivers so close and potentially just unable to, you know, kind of match that qualifying pace. Because, yeah, there you go. Right away, we hit kind of the first major braking zone, kind of one of three, if any. And the gap is closed. We have Mars, again, trying to kind of get side by side there with Green. But it's just not enough for a pass. We do also have, this is tricky. We have Ghost making the move. Ghost making the move for P1 here. Let's see. Whoa, wait. No. What happened to Ghost? Did Ghost brake too late? Did he brake on the grass? What happened? Oh no, Ghost falling behind. I am not sure what just happened there. Holy cow. Well, we've got Aston currently sitting pretty healthy. Also, we did just unfortunately miss. Ardno was able to get a double pass moving up to P3 on both Mars and Green, but as we just saw right there, moved back down to P4 and is now side by side again with Mars. Green, yeah, saw that opportunity and took it. Mars now sitting P5. Holy cow, I'm so curious. Where did Ghost end up here? Ghost currently sitting in wait a minute. Wait. It was just turbo desync. I missed it. Oh, it was just a ton of desync. He is still P2. Okay, yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, wait a minute. Ghost is still P2. Okay, it was just a ton of desync. Look at that. We've got Runes, by the way. Oh my gosh. All right, so it was all fake internet drama. Runes, by the way, gets the pass here on Mars, but I think Mars is going to take it back. Whoa, goes for a super late break. Hits Ardno wide, but he's going to take both. Oh no. Mars is just itching to get up there. Mars is itching. And I think Ardno is going to be an innocent bystander in the fight for Mars to get up ahead. Oh no. Oh no. All right, so Mars currently sitting P4. We've got quite a bit of a gap here to close. Green sitting in a, I don't want to say a comfortable P3, but is at least out of draft range of Mars on that one. And then we've got Ghost actually still sitting P2. Sorry about that. I saw it from Aston's POV. Thought it was real. But looks like it was just a ton of desync for a moment there. Yeah, Ghost still sitting in P2. And Aston not quite in the safest POV, or the safest P1 that I thought. Yeah, halfway through. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at currently 14, lap 14 out of 27, halfway through the race. Currently have Mars sitting P4, Green sitting P3, Ghost sitting P2, and Aston sitting in P1. And let me get, I do have the Runes POV. Yeah, we do have Runes, by the way, a little bit back. Pretty close there. Bit of a rough line on that back hairpin. We'll see if he can, yes, there is RC for this event. Anybody can submit. And we have a whole team. We have like 12 people that vote on it. So yes, there is RC. A lot of RC, yep. So yeah, it's up to the drivers to submit it. It's not our, it's not the judge's choice, if you want to call that. The drivers submit their own RCs, and then we vote on them ourselves. And obviously, if you are involved in the incident, you don't get to vote. But yeah. What's the deadline for racecraft submissions? Or racecraft. Race control. I want to say we give people the weekend. I want to say we give people... I can't remember exactly what we did for race 1. Most of the time, people are pretty on it right after the race. But I'm pretty sure we usually give people the weekend. Yeah, KS confirming that should be the weekend. Because we want to make sure we don't delay the scores as well. All right, let's jump back here. I want to pop over. Yeah, quite a bit of a gap there forming. We'll let this stream clean up a little bit. There it goes. Oh, wait. And hold on. We've got Ghost making another move for P1 here, and he might actually be able to hold on to this one. It's going to come to this exit speed. Ghost currently hitting P1. He's going to have the inside. What's Aston going to do? Can he get us a bit of a switch back? He's going to be... This is going to be tough for Aston. He's going to put him on the outside. No, he's going to be behind. Ghost potentially locking in the P1. We've got Aston running pretty far inside, but Ghost has the advantage coming under the tire. Yeah, very good move from Ghost on that one. Yeah, Ghost locks in the pass for now. Ghost currently sitting P1. P2 on the last race, and currently P1 here. Very, very close to Aston. But it looks like we've got a heck of a battle, and we'll see. Do I have the green POV? I do have green's POV. Let that one clean up a little bit. We'll maybe watch green here for a second, which gives us a good view of the battle at the top. I do have Aston's POV. I just don't have Ghost's. But I think we'll watch green, see if maybe Mars catches up and makes a move. And we'll hold on here. Let me get a little more audio out of green's stream. Yeah, we know from race 1, from heat 1 rather, we know that Ghost has some serious pace and has the ability to stick with the fastest drivers, undeniably. Ghost did quali. It's worth mentioning, Ghost qualied with a 54.756, which is still faster than Pole in P1. We do, by the way, have green here running side by side, has the inside coming into the final corner, and might be able to get the move on Aston. We'll see what happens. Looks like both of them are holding pretty good speed. Green not really sacrificing much. What's going to happen here into turn 1? Great clean driving from both of them, but I think that means that Green's going to lock it. Aston, unfortunately, not able to hold on to that P1 for the whole race, and is getting moved back, and that does now mean that Mars has another person to pass here before he gets to his teammate Green. No, definitely nothing is locked in yet. But I'm gonna give you guys a quick look over at the Mars POV. And actually Mars might be the one to watch again here as we look at our potential podium finishers. Mars, I think, you know, might be able to make a move on Aston. It looks like Aston might just be kind of bleeding a little bit of pace very, very slowly throughout the race, which is giving Ghost and Green the ability to, you know, make some pretty good passes. And we obviously know that Mars has some pace as well. So Mars might be able to make the move and at least scoop up a podium. Looks like he might even be going for it pretty soon here. We'll see what happens into the first hairpin. Running wide. See if he gets a good exit. Kind of ducks into the inside here. Is going to push him side by side. But again, we've got the right-hander. Is going to put him behind Aston again. Yeah, we've got 8 laps left. So it's a question of, does he kind of bide his time and just scoop up a podium? Or does he play aggressive and try to get a win? Look at how wide he's running. Holy cow. Just barely holding 2 tires onto that curb. And we've got, wait, did Aston self-RC'd? Hold on, what just happened there? I didn't even see a moment. Did Aston just concede the position? I don't know. Yeah, for what? What did Aston just do? I don't think there was, I don't know what just happened. Hold on, I gotta watch. Yeah, Aston's back in it. Aston's back in it. Sorry about the volume there. I think he might have just conceded the position. Paid actor, yeah. Holy cow, interesting. Who knows, maybe this isn't, maybe he's trying to duck back to like get the draft and make a last minute pass, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Mars just scared him. I'm so curious. We're gonna have to, I don't know if Aston's watching the stream right now, but we gotta pull in Aston for a post-race interview. Yeah, wow, look. We have Aston kind of falling back already here. Oh, did Raz miss? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, maybe he was kind of like blue flagging himself a little bit. I mean, it's tough to say. They both have such good pace. I mean, you have Aston qualified, let's see, with a 54.936, which is still not slow at all. I mean, you know, yeah, maybe he just kind of just said, you know what? I don't want to hold Mars back. I know he has more pace than me. But man, I really want to hear it from Aston himself. Well, let's go ahead, because it looks like Aston might be falling behind a little bit. Again, I'm going to jump back to the Mars POV. Let's turn up the audio on that one. Yeah, we'll see if Green does the same. I don't think he will. We've got Green very, very close here to Ghost. Mars has a little bit of a ways to go. We've got, what, 5 laps left? Yeah, just about. Just a few laps left in the race. And I don't know what Mars has. I want to say it's definitely not over yet. But it's a question of, can he close that gap of, that's probably ballpark a second. Can he close about a second of a gap in, 5 laps? Yeah, team orders incoming, right. Holy cow. Dude, I can't believe it. I'm so curious to hear if he really did just kind of, blue flag himself, say, hey, I'm road blocking the faster driver, I'll just let him go. But either way, honorable move there from Aston. I'll take it. We'll call it that for now. Honorable move. Mars with the EMPs from Too Fast, Too Furious. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, by the way, for the record, just because Mars does not have the leaderboard open, we're currently sitting with Ghost in P1, followed closely by Green. Mars we're watching here in P3. Aston currently sitting P4. Runes P5. KC P6. Travis P7. Ardno P8. Followed closely by Laggy in P9, Mango P10, and Pav in P11. For a real quick catch-up as well for the back of the pack, it's actually pretty close. Mango's pretty far back there. I think Pav is also pretty far back there. I think both of them missed at least once. But with Ardno and Travis and KC... oh no, Ardno just missed! Oh no, I commenter cursed him! Ardno just missed a checkpoint in turn 1 all by himself. Oh no, he pushed a little bit too wide, unfortunately. Pushed a little bit too wide. So that actually puts Ardno down to P9, Laggy now in P8. And then let me see here. Keep an eye on this. Yeah, we'll keep an eye just in case. Rune's currently sitting P5, pretty close to Aston. But time is running out. There's not a lot left to make any moves. Not a lot left. Yeah, Ardno, unfortunately, was looking pretty good in the first half of the race, but it's one of those things. I mean, I can speak to this absolutely personally from a certain perspective. you have kind of one bad moment and you fall back a little bit, and it's really hard to shake that, especially if you're a very competitive player, which I know I don't have the pace to say I'm competitive, but emotionally, especially in an event like this, I do get competitive. And it's emotionally pretty draining if you miss a checkpoint that you shouldn't have missed, and it just kind of gets you down a little bit. And yeah, exactly like MK is saying, it pulls you out of your flow. And then that just kind of causes a chain reaction, and then it can kind of all fall apart. So I do think, I know it's easy to look at this and say, oh, it's just Horizon Racing, but there's so much of a competitive mindset to this, and I really do think it plays a pretty real role in your ability, because you have to be on your game, and if you make a mistake, you have to be able to shake it off and keep pushing. Have to be able to shake it off and keep pushing, because otherwise it will eat away from you. It will eat away. And I gotta say, so we're coming in here, this is lap 26, right? Yeah, lap 26. So they've only got about a lap and a half left to make any moves, and Ghost is pulling away here from Green, and it looks like Mars just isn't quite able to close the gap on Green. So our top three, I don't want to call it yet, but our top three is looking pretty comfortable. Hey, Wi-Fi, we are so back, my guy. Good to see ya. It is looking pretty comfortable here for the top three. It looks like Green does not have any opportunities to make a pass for P1 here, unless Ghost obviously makes a mistake. But with the gap between them, Ghost just has to put in a comfortable lap, and Ghost is going to take the P1 for Heat 2, which might actually, is that, let's see, so we had Mars, I'm not sure at the top of my head what the scoring system is, but I think Ghost, Ghost, I think, might be the points winner of round 1, finishing P2 and P1, with Mars finishing P3 and P1, yeah. So we might have an early mix-up from the kind of established season here. Yeah, absolutely. I think Ghost is going to take this. Guys, we're coming into the final corner of the final lap of Split 1, Heat 2. Ghost takes the win. Green in P2. Mars in P3. We'll jump back here real quick to P8 just to watch Mango close it in. So that brings us with Aston P4, Runes P5, KC 6, Travis, Laggy, Arno. There we go, Mango giving us a show. And then Pav bringing it home for P11. Let me get a quick screenshot there so I can pull that up. Let's jump back to the casting booth. Ladies and gentlemen, let me close all my things. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out today. This has been some unbelievably fun racing. Doing the reverse splits, obviously, it just makes for so much content. It definitely mixes things up. It puts drivers in a really tough position where they do have to, work through some traffic a little bit. And with these splits being so unbelievably close, again, we had a quarter of a second of a gap in qualifying between all 12 drivers. It just makes it so it's so hard to maneuver through the pack, even when you're someone like Mars, who again won our first season. But let's pull it up here and let's look at some laps. Pull that up on the screen. Let me see if I can get that. It's gonna be a well, here, maybe I can do it that way. There we go. That lets me bring it a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, so what do we got for some laps here? Do we have Mars being our lap leader? Yeah, Mars in the MG again with a 54.774, followed by, I want to say, Green. Yeah, looks like Green, hey, showing us how to do it in the link with a 54.805. And then we've got Ghost 54.823, our race 1 winner, preliminary race 1 winner, I should say. Again, race control has still yet to happen. These are not final results. But yeah, we do have our race 1 preliminary winner being Ghost here with a 54.823. And then we've got Runes with an 8 as well, Travis with an 8, And then it looks like everybody scooped up a 54 on the second race. Beautifully done, guys. Absolutely beautifully done. Folks, that is going to do it for race 1. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. This has been an absolute blast. I'm so glad to be back to doing this. It's unbelievably fun being able to cast these events again. The racing has already been unbelievably fun. It's been just incredible to cast this and watch all the driving. If you're interested in competing, you absolutely can. Join my Discord. Does somebody want to do... Here, I got it. There we go. Yes, KS, you can. Type in chat, and then I can, I think, mod you from there. Oh, no. Hold on, I got you. Add as moderator. Standard moderator? Okay, I think you're good. Yeah, this has been unbelievably cool to watch. If you're interested in competing, join my Discord. You can jump in for race 2 or any of the other races that you're available for. It's obviously, it's a competitive racing league, but we keep it casual, we keep it fun. If you just want to have some good fun racing, join the HTCC and have some good fun racing. Yeah, let us know if you have any questions in the Discord. Obviously, I like to say I'm always available. I try to be available. Yeah, any pace is welcome, very seriously. We just watched the top 2 splits today, but 6 splits ran races today. And so don't feel like you have to be an ESV level driver to compete. If you just like have a desire to do some racing, jump in and do some racing. So yeah, I think if we haven't already, signups will open up again soon in the Discord. And the next race is in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today. And that's going to be at Tor Poznan, a very real track in the real world again. Which should be another really interesting one because it's a bit of a different track. And it's one we have not seen yet in the HTCC. Very excited to see what the racing is going to be like for that. So yeah, folks, I think that wraps it up for the cast. I'm like looking at all of my monitors thinking if there's anything else I need to wrap up. But yeah, folks, this has been an absolute blast. And I will see you in 2 weeks for race 2 at Tor Poznan. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you next time.